Goo. Alrighty. I gotta roll over here.
こんばんは。
Alright. When last we left our chosen, Vickle had woken up to a snake slapping his face, telling him that Luvi is running a fever and needs help. Rushing to the hospital, the two meet with Malda, the orc nurse, and they immediately get Luvi some medical treatment. Vickle is told that it is just exhaustion from being young and not being able to handle whatever she went through. Hearing that she will be fine, Vickle goes to visit Ruby. There she sees Agatha, the cleric Lucia, sleeping at her desk with paper scattered everywhere. Waking up in a daze, she speaks to Vickle about how the captain is going to be fired for illegal use of Lucia's magic, and that the Cloudbanes are going to shut down the machines that use Lucia's power to heal the victims of the crime syndicate. Vickle, promising something he probably can't do, find and retrieve Lucia's relic, he then goes to speak to the captain. He tells the captain everything about what happened on the mission down the sewers. Apparently, the people they fought were not the heads of the crime syndicate, only a few henchmen and an executive for one of the bases. The captain then gives Vickle a temporary law enforcement badge, allowing him to help with law enforcement without getting into trouble. After leaving, he runs into Lumine, who tells him about the stuff he learned from the research documents from the facility they first met in. Yeah, you've used it immediately. The captain, wrong paragraph. Apparently, Luvi's blood is used to make the drugs, the mutations, and the undead, and apparently artificial Azamar, which they did not complete yet. Having so many things to think about, Vickle goes to the public park to try and clear his mind and focus. There he meets up with the people who helped him save Luvi, Yonkai and Mirrodin. They catch up on what's been happening, and nearby they hear the sound of someone sleeping. Vickle, being the ever-curious one, goes to investigate. Finding a sleeping woman, he immediately tries to wake her with little result until he starts kicking her. The woman wakes up and immediately pins Vickle to the ground with her overpowered ankles of doom. The woman is told she can't go sleeping in the park by Vickle, so she walks away, but then notices that Yonkai is armed to the teeth with all kinds of magical weapons and cool stuff. And seems to be a seasoned warrior. She asks if he would like to take lessons, and a sparring match ensues. Yonkai, doing his very bestest ever, gets knocked out in 4 rounds, which is apparently a good thing by her standards. The 3 heroes that helped them fight the massive mutation in the streets the other day, Ronvalt, Sarah, and Watts. Ronvalt immediately apologizes for Hrist, his companion with overpowered ankles behavior, and offer them a job in hunting down the mutant they fought as it got away. The next morning, they must meet at the base of the mountain where they saw the creature land. So tonight, the party sleeps and prepares for the morning. Vickle, you remember in the slums, there's a cheap tavern and inn. You've robbed it in the past, but you never got caught, thankfully. So you know, it's a decent, even though it's in the slums, it's a decent, inn. It's well kept, it's clean, right? And it's not expensive.
Mm-hmm.
Since your ticket for the all 4 Seasons hotel is, kind of run its course now.
Yeah.
Yeah. So, in the morning you can go take on that creature, but for now, Yonkai needs to sleep.
Yes.
You're just limping. You look like you just came from a boxing match, but you're just Rocky movie boxing match. Your face is swollen over.
Alright, see you guys tomorrow when I start heading towards the slums.
I assume you guys follow him?
To the slums?
That's where the inn is.
I didn't say where I was going, but...
True. I'd be just trying to find an inn, regardless.
Yeah. Vickle seems to know where he's going, though.
I'm sure I know where the inns are. Yep. May I roll a history check to know where the inns are?
With disadvantage, because you're still relatively new to this city. You've only been here for a few days.
Do I know?
You know that Vickle knows his way around the city.
I'll shout at him. Where are the ends here?
I'm going to one.
I'm like, well, he just lived in the slums, and I'm gonna follow him. And then I take it Mirrodin's just gonna follow.
Yep.
Okay, see, my music working. My music's working this time. Yay! Alright, so, yeah, so you guys go to the slums. It's late in the evening now. It's like the shops are shutting down. There's not really anything else you could do. So you get to, it's just a small, the outside looks like anything else in the slums, but like it's tidy enough on the outside, like it's been cleaned, it's kind of maintenanced. You go inside, it's nothing special, just like your average tavern when you walk in. The tavern owner is a, where is it here? Yeah, the innkeeper is a half-elf woman. She has like blonde hair done up in a bun, wearing an apron. She sees you guys, and she sees you, Yonkai, and realizes you probably need a room and some food, maybe even medical attention.
I'm hugging my abs and crutching my arm and just one eye closed, like, yeah, I'd like a room, please.
Oh, well, she sees you. She sees Vickle. She knows Vickle.
I give her a wink.
Roll a charisma check.
Alright.
Because she knows of you.
Yeah.
You
Charisma
have a,
check?
Yeah, because you have a history in this. 10? Okay, I'm gonna roll for her. Well, alright, no. She smiles. She goes from like kind of like squinting at you to just like a normal smile.
Mm-hmm.
Right? You don't seem to be causing trouble anymore, so.
I got a lucky roll.
Well, she rolled a 9, and she's a commoner, so she has no modifiers. Yeah, so she gets you guys set up. You each get your own room. It's a gold each, 1 gold each, and it comes with a meal.
Cool.
All right.
Cool.
Soon as you walked in, though, you kind of smell what's being cooked right now. It smells like a really savory beef stew. Nothing fancy, but like you just have like this smell of like beef stew being cooked. And it's like,
It smells amazing.
Yeah, so you each get your own rooms to yourselves, and she shortly comes up with a. Her name is Amanda, by the way, Amanda Mintz.
You got a picture?
No, she's just random NPC.
Yeah.
She gets to your room. She comes up with a large bowl of beef stew. She also leaves some biscuits with the bowl, and like kind of like just a pitcher of water. Would you guys like anything to drink? Alcohol or?
I swap behind me. No, we don't want ladies. What? No, the soup is perfect. Thank you.
Okay. Yours is like she kind of gives you like an extra large bowl. Almost like a small pot of soup by itself for you. You look like you needed it.
I just look at her and give her the most tender thank you.
Like where your eyebrows are like swollen, it kind of like squirts with a little bit of blood.
A little bit, yeah.
With the size of my body, shouldn't my bowl be like the size of his bowl, technically?
You were given standard portion. This is a poor place, remember?
Yeah.
You gave him because he's injured. You seem relatively fine. Anyway.
And Mirrodin will be happy with a standard portion as well.
You also get biscuits.
Ooh,
Like those big soup biscuits.
Yeah, I'm just
shit out of these biscuits.
dipping them in the stew and eating
Oh,
it.
I hate you now.
Why?
I want to make biscuits.
Don't you?
Fucking hell.
You still gotta make melon pond, goddammit.
That I do. I
And
need
record.
an entire day to make freaking
Just-
melon pan.
Just bake every single day, Bean. Don't even work. Just bake.
So you guys eat the soup. Oddly enough, from like a cheap slums inn and tavern, the soup, the stew, tastes better than the food you had at the high-class hotel that you went to just the other night.
Hmm.
It tastes
wholesome.
more, yeah, it tastes more hearty and wholesome. It's just you feel comforted by eating it.
Yeah, there's
Hmm.
something to say about comfort food.
I'm gonna roll
Comfort food.
insight on the food.
Roll a survival check on the food.
Hmm.
Seems this person probably just has more experience cooking than people at the hotel.
That's pretty sad, actually.
Well,
Yeah.
I mean,
Yep.
she
Next
runs
time I
the
go
tavern,
there,
so.
I'm gonna talk to my friend about how their staff needs more training. At least the chefs do.
Okay. So, yeah, you guys.
It is her business. I think she'd be concerned about that.
Yeah. Well, it's not that the food was bad. It's just this is better, and it's such a simple dish. It's just beef stew.
Yeah.
And it's just it tastes way better. It makes you feel better. So, Yanka, I'd imagine you're going to go to sleep to get a full rest for the mission. Also to lick your wounds.
Yeah, please.
You're like a size bigger from all the swelling. Like, so this is what being Goliath feels like. It's tender.
I hurt. In places I shouldn't hurt.
I am the hurt. Mirrodin, what's Mirrodin doing? You each have your own rooms to yourselves.
I don't know if Mirrodin was able to bring any books with him.
I mean, you had
Just
that,
ask me for mine.
Yeah, you had that demonology book.
I'm gonna be fucking sleeping, so
Yeah, he's
research.
He can't even
I shall
see
borrow
straight.
that book.
I'll just slip it in, and I'll just slide it under the door.
Here, read this. Slouches
Yay.
on. So yeah, you spend the night reading that there and brushing up on. It's not just book on Viking or anything like that. It's all about demons. So you learn of like other demons. Vikings, fairly up there on like the scale. Like there's kind of like this hierarchy of demons, like different classes of demons. Viking's pretty up there. He's not the highest, but you do notice, like as you're going through the book, he's higher than a Baylor demon, which is kind of like it's basically the Balrog from Lord of the Rings. He's higher. He's higher than that.
Shit.
Yeah. He's like, oh, if this thing came into the real world, full powered, full form, it's like the apocalypse. And that's just him by itself. And you have the soul of that sleeping in the room next to you. Who just got its ass kicked.
Great. I'm gonna have nightmares tonight. Thanks.
Speaking of nightmares. Anyway, Yankai, you're just gone straight to sleep, I'm guessing. Yeah. Bickle, you hear the snoring in the room next to you. You realize that he's asleep.
I'm gonna bang on the wall. Keep it down. No, ignore that. I'm not going to do that. I'm gonna work on my frosted cube puzzle.
Frosted? Oh yes, you still have that.
Yeah.
Okay. That was what was it? Investigation, because it's a puzzle.
Yeah. I always get shit rolls on that.
Yeah, and it's still a shit roll.
Yeah.
Yeah, like this thing is way too complicated. Ever since you found it, it's like even like smart people have not been able to like figure out how to work this thing.
Yeah, and before going to bed, I'm gonna work on switching out my crystal on my scorcher pipe.
To which crystal do you want to switch it to?
My black one. I only have the black and the red one,
okay.
so
Now the scorcher pipe, when it ignites, it does not give off a light source because it's a black flame now.
nice.
Yeah. So you don't. So when you use it, you're not revealing yourself.
Yeah.
Yeah. Also, I put your katana and your scorcher pipe in the quiver because you can hold like similar weapons in I think it was the second compartment. You can hold like spears and short swords and stuff.
Yeah.
Yeah, so you can fit those in there. And you can
Shut up, monster.
You can draw them freely. Okay, and
Is it a red or a black, orange gem? No.
it's a black gem.
No, I mean the previous gem. I have to replace them, right?
Well, it's not worn out, but yeah, it's basically a like a fiery orange-red gem.
Right. Red gem causes. I'm just replacing them, like black with red.
You can just write them
Kinda,
both down
yeah.
there.
Huh.
You can say red gem, black gem, scorch white.
Yeah.
Anyway. Okay, so you guys, you all get a full rest. I'm guessing there's nothing else you guys want to do.
Didn't mean to do that.
You start attacking. It still does fire damage, it's just the color.
I know.
Yeah.
I was just.
You got a black flame saber. Oh my god.
Eh.
Okay. And you guys wake up. You're still tender, Yankai, but not like you're not in pain. The beef stew, like it felt like there was something magical about it, but it was just a plain beef stew made with love.
Yay.
Hey, love, best medicine. Too bad I can't kill cancer.
No.
I gotta find. Oh, actually, let's see here. I'll go with Vickles first. Vickle, as you sleep, you begin having bad dreams again, like before.
Damn.
This time's a lot more vivid instead of cloudy, like the ones before. You see... Hold on, I'm gonna change the music for these. Where's my scary music?
Forgot that was a thing. I thought that was just...
No, this is a staple for my games. Once your characters have established themselves or have some weird magical effect on them, oh, you're gonna be having horrible dreams.
No, I got so immersed right there that I forgot that the background sound wasn't real, and you stopped it, and it just threw me off.
Let's see here.
Oh my goodness.
No, not that one.
Spoopy 1, Spoopy 2?
There we go.
Ooh.
Vickle.
E1, E3.
Vickle, you see Rune, not just the city, but the whole country, but you are in the city. You see it in ruins. Buildings destroyed, everything's on fire, everyone you know is dead, their bodies scattered across the city streets, impaled on spikes, being devoured by mutants and undead. You see a massive crater with Loon, and the mysterious woman that gave you back Luvi. Loon is fighting with the last ounce of strength that he has, but he's failing. The woman grabs
Dear
Loon.
God.
Yeah, the woman grabs Loon and flies up into the sky, far outside of your vision. It's nighttime. But as you look up as she flies up into the air, a flash of light consumes you like the atomic fire of a nuke going off in your face. You wake up, still adjusting to the flash of light as if you were there.
I just bolt upright, start panting. I'm sweating all over.
Yeah, it's morning at this point, but that was your dream. Yankai! As you sleep, Yankai, you feel...
I thought I had my mic unmuted there. Sorry, go ahead.
As you sleep, Yankai, you feel the world sink into water around you as your perception of reality shifts. You see the image of Baikeen floating above the ocean with several people flying around him, forming a circle. His massive eyes open and you feel it pierce directly into your soul. Below him, you see a massive battalion of ships sailing through the ocean. They all seem to be going towards the same direction. Directly below Baikeen is a large island with thick jungles spreading across it. The ships surround it, but they do not land on the island. You begin to wake up slowly with the ringing noise of Baikeen's thunderous laughter in your mind.
Oh boy.
Mirrodin, you're meditating because you're elf and you don't really sleep, so you don't have you don't have a dream. Unfortunately, I can't do dream things with you.
She gets a vision while she's meditating.
I mean, that's technically a
Those
thing.
could happen.
Yeah, but no, your mind's mostly at peace. I mean, you're trying to
It's
remember.
at peace because she knows I got my ass kicked yesterday.
Like that was just you're meditating and you just have a smile on your face the whole time. All right, I gotta get up my
Rude.
other thingy here.
So in the dream, I was okay.
Oh yeah, you were fine. You were just watching all this.
Huh.
Like you were in the middle of it all, but you're just watching all of the aftermath.
Uh,
Yeah. Oh yeah. Yankai, you saw Viking, but he was in the air, floating above like this island, and so he was basically the size of Godzilla.
Oh God.
That's how big he was in the sky. Like he was floating in the sky. That's how big he was. He was kind of like curled up, fetal position, like he's still like not
Incubating.
yeah, incubating essentially.
Fascinating.
Yeah.
And I was under the water.
Yeah, you basically like felt the world like turn into water as you're like kind of just drifting there in the ocean.
Gotcha.
Yeah, and okay. So the next day, you all wake up. Mirrodin, pretty good. Y'all had a full rest, so you have full power now. Everything's recovered.
Yay.
Woo.
Vigil, you just like you walk out of your room. You're just like, I don't like everything I saw. Yankai, you're just like, don't say it, don't say it. You're just talking to Bike and just like, don't say it, don't shut up.
Quiet you.
And it's early morning. You're told to meet by the base of the mountain there in the city.
so over here.
Do you want to make any stops beforehand? Still early. I don't think any shops will be open yet. But if you wanted to make a detour, that's your choice. Or you can just go straight to the place.
I'm good heading straight there, personally. I got what I needed to last session, so.
Let's see. I might do something real quick.
Okay. Go grab me a Pepsi. Pepsi. What is Yankai doing?
I will go to the front of what's her name? Come on. Where would she be? Nope. Wait, you're in city. There.
What place is it you're talking about?
No, I need to know their names.
Well, what's the place that they're from, and I'll tell you their names.
It's not fair. I can't do it. Is that her? Nope, I don't know anymore. Meki.
Oh, okay. You going there? The place isn't
Yeah.
open yet, but yep, you're
Please
at the
don't.
front place, yeah, front door.
I'm going to tear a sheet out of my journal. I'll write a little note, and I'm going to drop the parts for the gun at the front door, and then leave.
Oh, okay. What's the note going to say?
Here's one. I hope to get both pieces of both armor back to you once I'm done. Or if it one
I
day.
see. Once you've had something to replace it with, I'm guessing.
Yeah, pretty much.
Oh, okay. Yeah. Replacing a half plate out of the blue is kind of. It sounds like, oh, I'll just give you this. I have nothing now.
But I have my other pistol, so
Yeah.
I don't need the parts.
So the custom one you give back, and you already gave back the crossbow. We've discovered.
Yeah.
Okay. So she'll
And then I'll
have-
put my little initials in it.
Okay.
In the note, I mean.
Did she get your name when you visited her?
I don't think so, actually, but she'll understand.
Yeah, once she sees the part, she's like, oh, yeah, that asshole. Okay.
Yeah.
Okay.
Pretty much.
Alright, so you leave that there by the front door, and you make your way back to the mountain base? Or...
Pretty much.
Okay. Does Mirrodin want to do anything before heading off into the mission?
Not really. We have breakfast.
Yeah, you guys had breakfast in the inn. There was some food there for you.
Food.
Again,
Food.
the breakfast is not leftovers. It was like another whole meal made. Scrambled eggs, sausage, bacon.
Like Mama used to make.
But like again, it's simple stuff, but it just tastes way better than anything you had. And you had like your meals tailor made for what you want when you're at the hotel. But here, something simple, nothing fancy, significantly better.
It's like singing. When it's sung from the heart, it's so much more.
Yeah, instead of just trying to read the lyrics.
Yeah, exactly.
Alright, so yeah, you go about your business. You all meet up at the mountain base with the others. There you see the half-orc man that resembles Sylvay'Alla from My Hero. The fish girl in the wheelchair, and the pirate-looking guy holding the wheelchair handles. The pirate guy, Watts, is his name. I can't remember if they mentioned his name yet. Good morning. I hope you slept well, because the mines are quite long and potentially dangerous, considering we're hunting a monster.
Yeah.
What I'm used to.
By the way, I believe proper introductions should be made. We didn't really talk a whole lot. I'm Captain Watts, former sailor turned hero. This is Sarah, just for short. She's our healer and a talented performer. This big green bag of jelly beans is Ronvald Cloudbane of the Cloudbane Militia, former member of the militia. He is also our squad leader. Now, as for payment, I have no idea how much it will be. The guild generally decides how much to pay based on how well the job is done, so just do your best.
Easy enough.
I squint at them. Like I go right up to Captain Watts, kind of like a few, like 3 inches from his face, and I say, I know you have a good track record so far, but try not to destroy everything.
He looks over at Ronvald. You hear that? Don't destroy anything. Ronvald kind of turns his head. Well, don't blame me if you get killed in the process. I tried to not destroy it. Anyway, Watts also mentions to you, Vickley, kind of just pats you on the cheek. Oh, also one last thing to mention. Since you'll be working with the Heroes Guild, do not actively commit any illegal actions. We'll be watching. Always.
My eyes just twitching.
Literally, Ronvald, Sarah, himself are all just like dead staring at you.
I don't say anything. My eyes just starts twitching.
Yeah, telling us not to break anything. Okay, well, don't steal anything. So yeah, Ronvald, Sarah, and Watts, all stare. Yeah, they're all staring at you. Well, anyway, in we go.
The others didn't introduce themselves.
Well, he introduced.
I haven't even said my name yet.
No, I mean, you can introduce yourself if you want.
By the way, my name is Vickle.
We know.
Yes.
We know. Jesus. What's the most simplest line you could have said, and it just made me, I don't know. I'm sorry.
Does Yonkai and Mirrodin introduce themselves?
We're waiting for them to look at us.
They are.
Oh, because I was off to the side just kind of watching them talk to each other and bicker a bit.
Yeah.
Ah. Yonkai just kind of rubbing
I
his
don't know.
eye. Still tender and sore.
Sarah comes over and she just wheels herself over. She's very short with the wheelchair, but her chair is designed like a lawn chair.
Mhm.
So she's kind of just stretched out. She's like a mermaid person. And she's she's trying to reach up towards your face, but she's a bit short. She's like.
I'm like, oh, I lean down.
Yeah. Where your face was kind of a little swollen, a little bruised. She kind of puts her hand on it. It's like, "Boo boos be gone," and she basically just casts healing word.
I'm gonna let go of my eye and be like, please tell me that's your catchphrase.
Yes.
Oh, thank God.
She does that wide mouth smile, but you see all of her shark teeth in there.
Oh, that's Bean's favorite.
My default smile.
Yeah, I'll give her a smile back and say, I'll take her hand and kiss the back of it and be like, all shiverish and shit, and be like, the name is Yankai. Thank you, sweet angel.
Roll a charisma check.
Thank God. Let's see me biff this shit. Where is it? Charisma. Sorry, I'm working with one eye here, so I'm having a little issues. There, charisma. Yeah, that's about right.
Yeah, no, what are 17?
I figured.
I was like, well, just
Try to be charming.
she just the hand that you're holding her hand, and she just pats the top of the hand that you're using to hold hers. She just pats your hands just work on it a bit.
I'm like, I'll try.
All right, Mirrodin, are you gonna introduce yourself to these people?
Yeah, Mirrodin just gives a little wave, and
Hi, I'm Mirrodin.
Yeah, hi, I'm Mirrodin.
Stands there distant from everyone else. Waves.
Yeah, pretty much. I don't know, he's just kind of chill. He's kind of sizing up everyone too. He wants to observe who they are, how they interact with one another.
Roll an insight then.
Insight, okay.
Fuck yeah! Alright, well, when you fought alongside them before, they seem to have very, very strong teamwork.
Okay.
Something we don't have.
Yeah, you guys have almost no teamwork except that one instance where you kind of work together. Barely. But these guys, when they work together, kaijus and giant swords and stuff like that start happening, and lightning.
Cool.
Yeah, that's their teamwork. As you guys begin entering the mines, Watts actually begins telling you the history of these mines and what they do for this country. Just no one asks, he just starts talking about it.
Wait, okay.
Yeah, he just starts talking history. These mines have been going on for centuries, never ceasing to run out of mineral deposits. This is one of many instances, but it is the only one that's located directly in the city. Only basic metals and other minerals have been found here, which for the most part go towards equipment for the war effort. Though the city druids have sensed that there may be more powerful minerals located deeper within the mines, the miners have yet to find any. Oh yeah, he sets up his stealth mode. Anyways, we have reached the junction that connects to the other sections. Hold on, I'll boop you into the map.
Okay.
Map.
Ooh.
Mm-hmm.
Ah.
Yeah. So So when you come in, yeah, you see like mine carts and stuff, or mine tracks all over the place. You see that you see a lever in the middle with like a little.
I know that it's a lever, but it kind of looks like a cannon too.
Yeah, I know the way it's placed. But yeah, it's a lever for changing the direction of the tracks. And you see like a shit ton of boxes at the end there. The boxes have, I believe it's an insignia. Yes. On the boxes, you see an insignia of. Vicky, you can roll a. What is it? History? Yeah, history check. Because you would probably
My
be
least favorite.
Never mind.
Oh!
You know exactly what that insignia is. One, it is the royal family, which is. Sorry. Royal family, or is it the army? Yeah, royal family insignia. It's 2 golden feathered wings spread out, and but you also see like marked on it's like it's designated for like the military. So it's just resources for like military equipment, and yeah, they're all like securely bolted shut. Ronvolt, you hear Ronvolt asking Watts, "Did you bring the dynamite?" "Yes, I brought a full crate. However, I don't have any fire-producing abilities. Do any of you have any flints of flint or magic, fire magic?"
I ruffle around in my
I have a tinderbox.
bag
I
of
have produced
holding,
flame.
and I pull out my tinderbox, and yeah.
Oh, good. Well, I don't have anything on me to produce flame, so I have the dynamite. I just if we need to use it.
Can like Mirrodin just like snap a like or flick a finger and like just have like a little tiny flame appear on the tip of his finger?
That's pretty much what produce flame is. You just make it
Yep.
appear, and you
Yeah.
can choose to use it for like utility or damage.
I hand over the tinderbox. We're not giving Mirrodin
Well, no, Watts
access to dynamite.
Well, no, he's not giving any of you dynamite. He's
I
holding on to
know.
the dynamite. He doesn't have it. He's asking for a light. He doesn't have one.
Yeah.
I like how all
Mirrodin-
3 of us have a light for him.
Yeah, Mirrodin would happily supply a light.
Let's see here, ambient music. Okay, so when he needs to light one up, he'll ask you. Do, do, do. Go. All right. So there are several paths. There's north, east, and west, and then south, where you came from. Rombolt's kind of just like looking around at the ground. There's lots of tracks from like the workers. He's trying to find anything out of place. Are any of you guys good at tracking?
Depends on the situation.
I'm pretty good at tracking.
Is that under survival?
Yeah, it's a survival thing. Like he's good at
Yeah.
it as well, but like we have to work together on this.
Yeah, my survival is really high. It's a 6.
Yeah, mine's super high.
Basically, he'll help whoever has a really high one.
Okay.
It's survival check, right?
Yeah.
My modifier is 8.
Yep, that would be Bean.
So
That's 2 more than me.
Yeah, so Mirrodin, roll survival with advantage because Brownbelt's gonna help you.
Cool. Sweet.
Holy shit!
Yeah, that's why I said whoever has the highest one, he's gonna help. So 8. Oh god, it's 27. So yeah, you on the ground. The boxes and all that aren't damaged, but you notice there's a lot of like crumbled rock. You look up, the ceiling kind of collapsed in some areas, which is those like piles of rocks right here, right? And there was some skirmishes here. There was some fighting. You don't see any bodies, but you do see some bloodshed. Big, heavy footprints that are becoming more and more unevenly shaped.
Quick question. Is he considered a creature now?
He has always been considered a creature.
Looking at those footprints, I can tell exactly how big he's gotten now since our last fight and how long ago it was since he passed due to my natural explorer ability.
Just click on it real quick so I can. Is it
Yeah.
for your Is it for anything or is it for your favorite enemy as well?
Any creature
Any creature, just
that I'm tracking.
yeah. Just click it.
There you go.
Oh boy, reading. So let's see.
It's at the bottom of that list.
Okay, if you're alone. Forest. While tracking other creatures, to learn their exact number, their sizes, and how long. Well, you know that there's only one of them. You know.
Yeah.
You do remember him growing, but just before he ran off. So he is a large creature.
Yeah.
These footprints match what a large creature would be. He's bigger than you by a lot. Direction, you're not exactly sure which way he went because the footprints kind of go off all over the place. But, let's see here. It would be... Can't tell if he went north or east or west. But, he's not in this section. He's probably moved further in somewhere. Hello?
Yes.
Oh.
Yeah.
But, yeah, he definitely passed through here.
Alright.
But he's not in this section. You can tell that for a fact.
Well, so I stayed it out after seeing the tracks because I didn't find them before, apparently. I point out he's not in this section any longer, and I can't tell from which direction he left. What about with that 27?
For her? Or for him, I guess. With that, Mirrodin, you can tell that the most recent tracks that were made were towards the... Just gotta double check here. It would be towards the east. The most recent ones.
East?
Yeah, so
Right.
that way. And Roundabout's gonna begin moving.
Yep, let's go east.
Okay.
Followed by bat. Man bat.
Man bat. As they're coming around a corner here, or coming around the sides here, there's another turn here. The tracks go east, but there's a small cave that goes down here, like a pocket.
I'll take a look in first, and I'll attempt stealthing.
Yeah, okay. So, there are light sources, so you're not in darkness, so you don't have advantage.
Yeah, I know.
But 14, yeah, you can actually, from where you're at, you can pretty much see in the next pocket here. Doesn't seem to be anything down there. It was just like a pocket that was being worked on that was just left after everyone left, after all the miners left.
Yeah, it's dead end, people.
Yeah, just a dead end. And yeah, it just goes east from there.
Onwards!
Onwards into the next section. Let's see here. Just gotta check. Yeah. Boop. You're on the bottom there.
Alright.
Yeah, the tracks. You see some of the little wooden planks there on the rail track kind of got smashed up from something heavy stepping onto it. So it'll probably continue along with the tracks, but there are some pockets going up just north of you here.
I'll check out the pockets. This one.
That one there. So yeah, it's just a wrong thing. There we go. There we go. Reveal areas. Yeah, you just see a light source there. A higher elevation there, like a ledge.
How tall is it?
You could climb it. It's not taller than you, but basically almost it's like shoulder height to you. You can still climb onto it.
Alright, I'll take a look out.
Yeah, you can actually
Oh.
just look up it if your head's above
Yeah.
it. So yeah, it's just another dead end area.
Alright. I'll move this way and take a look.
Yeah, this one seems to go out further here. Yeah, you see basically the opposite. It's you're on a ledge going, and there's like a pocket, or like a what's a lower elevation basically.
Yes.
Yeah, and you also see another little tunnel going up that way.
Alright, I'll cautiously take a look around the corner.
Alright. Yeah, you can see it kind of just it winds around and it keeps going. You
I'll
guys
keep heading forward.
it was
Yeah,
like-
you guys are just sitting around.
No, I was gonna say Vickle's been gone for like a bit. He hasn't come back yet.
Should we call out for him?
That's up to you guys.
I don't know about calling out. Probably wouldn't be smart to call out.
Yeah,
perhaps
you're
just-
tracking a giant monster.
Yeah. Probably to keep the element of surprise.
Okay, so you guys gonna sneak on in there?
Yeah, I'll sneak.
So stealth.
You got it.
I believe you're wearing a half plate, correct? Well, it's 14 anyway.
Yeah.
Yeah, Ron Vault is also. I gotta get all their sheets now. Yay! 1,000,000 character sheets. Oh boy. Okay. Is. Hers. Boy, lots of character sheets to track. And where's Rumbolt? There's Rumbolt. Okay, and then still for Rumbolt. Who's going to continue on? Are all of you gonna go in, or?
But where I went.
Okay. Rumbolt's gonna follow you with his 3. You just hear just loud clunking and shaking of metal behind you.
Jesus. I'm smarter than that.
Well, also he's wearing Rumbolt is wearing a golden scaled what's it, breastplate? No, it's a scale mail. It's a golden scale mail. So he's bright and shiny.
Yeah, how incognito of you.
Well, I'm not exactly stealthy, so.
Yeah, I picked that up from the last fight I saw you do.
Yeah, I jumped off a building while in giant form. Yeah,
Hey.
well, we found Vickle. Anything up ahead?
I'm just eye twitching because of the noise.
Yeah. As you
I
guys,
just shrugged. I'm like, I tried.
as you guys are going around a corner here, roll perception.
Eh.
Maybe I will. Maybe I will!
Vickle, you don't hear shit.
Oh.
Well, definitely mirrored in Yanka. You hear. I gotta check the thing for it. This is. You hear. Let's see. You hear what sounds like someone crying.
Oh. Interesting.
Like a little girl or...
It's hard to distinguish the gender as well as race, but you hear someone like crying, like just like quietly sobbing to themselves.
Does it sound feminine or male?
You can't quite distinguish it even with that nat 20. It doesn't sound normal, is the thing.
It doesn't sound normal.
Yeah, like when you hear like a person's voice, there's a distinction to it. This doesn't sound like a person, but it still sounds like someone sobbing.
Got it.
I didn't hear it, so I'm going ahead.
I'm gonna grab his shoulder. I'm gonna grab his shoulder and put my finger to my lip and whisper, there's something ahead. Something abnormal.
That's a trap.
Quiet you.
That was very cool.
Freaking Bean. Has all the jokes now, huh?
Hey, you've known this from the beginning.
So, do I see these things?
Yeah, I think Mirrodin would ready his staff.
Sorry, I
He's...
thought there was someone knocking on the door.
Oh.
That was Dylan. He likes to do that while playing a game. Hold on.
Yeah, Mirrodin wants to ready his staff. He doesn't trust what's up ahead.
Okay.
Yeah, I'll do the same.
There, Ron Puzzles. Get up here. And,
It's close quarters, so I'm gonna turn on my light beam sword.
Okay.
I'll have my shield and Gian.
Say, Rombo's like, if you want, I can go up front.
I'm pretty tanky myself.
He's like heavy tanky warrior.
Yes, but he's also super noisy.
Well, which is why I should go up first, because he'll be distracted by me while you guys can sneak in.
I'm gonna roll perception on this room real quick.
Yeah, okay. It just seems to be a dead end.
Alright.
I'll tap on the side of his arm and be like, "Let me go with you. I can be stealthy, but I prefer being out in the open."
Alright. He's gonna go on in. Becomes very narrow as like they're going forward, so.
Got it.
Starts to widen out to like a bigger pocket.
I like how Ronvald and Yankai both have like a similar fucking like facial expression, but they're both looking this different direction.
Yep. Back to back. Rambo points out that there's kind of like a as he gets closer here, there's like a turn or like a intersection. But
Oops, he moved.
he kind of like puts his hand behind him. Stop. He points south. It's behind the corner.
I'm like, why are you whispering? You probably already know they're coming.
Well, it hasn't come near us, so maybe it's not aware.
Fair enough.
It has been crying. Yeah, you can all hear it very clearly now that something just around the corner is crying.
I'm gonna attempt another stealth.
Okay. 18. It's gonna roll for this thing. It does not notice you.
Alright. Move ahead. Try and get a better view of what's...
You see down here in the little pocket something very familiar. It's sitting down, and all 6 of its arms are holding its face.
Oh, what the fuck is that?
Alright, I go
remember.
back. Yeah.
Yeah.
I go back and I kinda... I gesture, that's the word I'm looking for, everyone to back up.
You're what?
I'm gesturing everyone to back up.
Oh, okay. I back up a bit.
Everyone backs into Mirrodin.
Yeah.
He's like, what the hell is going on?
Hey, you want some corner with that corner?
Alright, I'm whispering as I say this. There's a large creature in the next room, but it's one of those transformed people. Apparently, if we get the antidote to them, they can be reversed, or so I've been told,
Wouldn't the
That would
same
into a
explain the
person
sobbing.
again.
wouldn't the same apply to the creature we're hunting? It's a mutant as well, isn't it?
Apparently, from what I've told, that thing is a different type of mutant.
But a mutant nonetheless.
Yes. But these ones we know we can cure, apparently.
I'll interject and be like, well, if we can cure it, can't we? It's sobbing. It clearly has cognitive abilities. Can we talk to it? It's
Last
crying.
one was fairly aggressive, so you're welcome to try. Just letting you know, don't kill it or anything. We can apparently do something about it.
The crying could also be alluring technique.
That's what I thought at first, but if it's a mutant, wouldn't you feel pretty upset about becoming a mutant?
Sure, if I still had human feelings and thoughts, but we don't know that if that's the case.
So that's... Should we attempt
Whatever the
talking first, but be
case,
prepared?
Who would like to try talking to it?
Oh
Oh my
God!
goodness. Who has the highest charisma?
not me.
Or
I'm in the negatives.
I'm a flat 0.
I'm at 1.
Guess
Gotcha.
you're... Why?
So
Yes.
what would I roll? Persuasion or?
Well, you have to go up and actually talk to it.
Yeah.
Okay. God damn it. Mirrodin is awkward.
I'm good at talking, but I don't have the points to assist me.
I mean, you both can go.
How about our fish friend? He has high charisma, I assume.
She's looking up at you, like, well, I could, but if it gets hostile, it's kind of hard to, back up when I'm in a wheelchair.
Makes sense.
You won't go alone. But we don't want to have too many people.
Yeah, and plus her
Don't
wheelchair
chat him.
kind of, it's hard going through like corners and narrow tunnels, so if something goes wrong, it's harder for her to get out, even if someone's helping.
Okay, well, yeah, Mirrodin and Yanka.
Let's do it.
Yeah, okay.
All right.
I'll assist you in your thing, so you have at least advantage or something.
Cool. We're probably gonna die, but okay.
Let's do it.
Cool.
Yeah.
Yeah, you see this giant six-armed creature that probably can't even fit through that narrow tunnel you just came through. It's just all six arms are kind of just holding its face, crying. It's humanoid in shape, but with six long-ass arms. They're like bloodborne boss-type arms. They're long and lanky.
Mm-hmm. So I'm not gonna have... I'll have my shield on, but I'll be putting my hands up to like show that I'm like peace type of thing. I show no harm.
And Mirrodin probably looks pretty harmless with his staff.
Just uses it as a walking cane.
Yeah.
I have a stick. It removes two of its hands, and you see its eyes. It looks to you. What was that thing I used to use? I had a thing that could change my voice.
I have my thing, but I don't have it set it up properly.
Yeah. It would be a lot better if I had the thingy. Hold on, I'll be right back.
Mm-hmm.
I wanted to try fun things.
Bean, Moyashi.
Answer my question.
Give me here. That's what I was doing, and then I got distracted by D&D. Man, trying to type with one eye is weird. My depth perception is way off.
Yeah, I imagine so.
Hello.
Okay, is it working? Does my
I
voice
don't
sound
know.
different?
A little bit. You just sound like you're speaking through maybe a mask.
Something like that. And speaking into a cup.
That'll do.
Yeah. So
Cool.
this creature looks at you and asks, "Are you here to kill me?"
I'll hold my hands up and I'll look to Miriam and be like, if that comes to it, we might, but we're not here to kill you if you're not here to harm us.
I don't want to harm anyone.
Killing you would. Sorry, go on.
I don't want to harm anyone.
Then we don't want to harm you.
It looks at like its body and like its arms and how like freaky it is. It's aware of what's happened to it. I'm ugly now. They'll never love me anymore. Why did this happen?
We quiet, Fickle. I gesture to my face and I'm like, I'm not the prettiest looker.
It looks to like it kind of just like shows like its whole body, just like looks around. But you look better than this. I would love something like this.
Well, here's the thing, though. We've been told that there's a cure for whatever this might be.
It kind of just like lunges forward on like all 6 arms and knees, just like in your face. If there's a cure?
Before he gets too close, I'm gonna pull my shield in front of me and hold it and be like, "There's a cure."
A possible cure.
A possible cure.
We want to help you get back to normal, but if we can't, there are a whole matter of different creatures in this world. You won't be alone.
I do mention that it's not how you look, it's what you do that makes people like you.
Ever since this happened, it's been hard to stop my urges.
Oh, that's okay. Well, no,
You see
Wait,
like you see on the walls around it as after like it leaned down, all around it. There's like claw marks with like blood and like bits of flesh torn off from like its fingers. It's been slashing at the walls out of anger. But then you notice on the hands there's no wounds.
Man, I wish I was a spellcaster right now. That'd be useful. Bean, what spells do you have?
Yeah, what spells do you want me to have?
What spells do you have?
Produce Flame, Frostbite, Guiding Bolt, Healing Word, Thunderwave, Cure Wounds, Heat Lightning Sphere, Toss Without Trace, Spark Skin, Call Lightning, Slate Storm, Wind Wall, and Feign Death.
Useless!
What kind of
Maybe
spell?
just like just throws up his hands like in a give up gesture.
just like, fuck.
There's no fucking pleasing you.
Not for this situation, no, I'm sorry. Alright, who do we have in our party that might... maybe? I'll mention, can you wait here just a moment? I need to go check something real quick.
I can't fit through the narrow tunnels.
Good, wait here. I'm gonna grab Mirden by the hand and be like, I gotta pull him over here.
Beep.
And then I'm gonna be I'm gonna come back and be like, spellcasters, spells. Tell me now. What do you got?
Watts and Sarah raise their hands. Sarah, let's see, she has Mage Hand, Vicious Mockery, Prestidigitation, Eldritch Blast, Healing Word, Cure Wounds, Speak with Animals, Detect Magic, Find Familiar, Heat Metal, Hold Person, Cloud of Daggers, Enhance Ability, Tiny Hut, and Sending.
Watson?
Sending is basically like a cell phone.
Pretty much, yeah.
Watch. Shocking Grass, Thunderclap, Shape Water, Ray of Frost, Prestidigitation, Frostbite, Create or Destroy Water, Speak with Animals, Animal Friendship, Chromatic Orb, Absorb Elements, Enlarge, Reduce, Shatter, Lightning Bolt, Haste, Fear, and Tidal Wave.
Alright. None of those are what I was looking for.
Ronval's like, I'm not a spellcaster, but I have some ability.
Understood. I was hoping we could put that mutant to sleep so he wouldn't have to suffer while we bring back a cure for him.
Sarah
Wait,
mentioned,
I wonder if Feign Death would work with that.
click the spell. I vaguely know what it
Ah,
does.
I'm not at my desk.
No, Feign Death is an attack. Wait, no, is it attack? Hold on.
No, it's not really. I don't think I can use it as an attack.
I think it's more... It targets yourself, doesn't it? Oh.
Want me to go into your sheet and click it if you're not at your thing?
Yeah, just click it. She's probably at her kitchen or something.
Yeah, sorry.
Alrighty. Feign Death. Ritual. It's touch based, doesn't have to be self. 1 hour, touch a willing creature and put it into a cataleptic state that is indistinguishable from death for the spell's duration or until you use an action to touch the target and dismiss the spell. The target appears dead to all outward inspection and to spells used to determine the target's status. The target is blinded and incapacitated and its speed drops to 0. The target has resistance to all damage except psychic damage. If the target is diseased or poisoned when you cast a spell, or becomes diseased or poisoned while under a spell's effect, the disease and poison have no effect until the spell ends. So basically, you just put it into a coma.
That would work. It wouldn't have to have the tendencies.
But the thing is, it can't fit through the narrow tunnels.
That's fine.
Sarah points out, I could just contact someone who knows about the cures and have them come here.
I nod.
She can cast
Doing that by himself?
enthusiastically.
Well, how long would that take?
Yeah.
However long it takes for them to walk here.
Alright,
So
well then do
probably
it.
like 20 minutes, maybe half an hour.
I do suggest that you don't make them come alone, being that anything can happen, and it's dangerous being alone.
It'll be a Heroes Guild member, obviously. Just someone to bring the cure.
Perfect.
You remember, literally yesterday, Lumine cure one of the guys, right? So it's a portable cure.
Yes, okay, perfect. Then we'll do that.
Alright, she begins
And then
casting.
we'll go and farm our little creature there. I will ask his name when we get down there too.
So, yeah.
I yank Mirrodin back.
So yeah, she's casting that. You're back.
Yes. We just sent word to have somebody bring you the antidote. Or cure, I mean.
As you say that, you can't quite tell with facial expressions with this thing. Doesn't have a whole lot of parts to the face that can show expression. But all 6 arms begin to wrap like around you. Do you resist?
Oh, sweet Jesus! I'll put a hand. I'm gonna kind of take a step back and then like put my hand on the chest and be like, "Wait a minute. Can you speak before you do something?
Sorry.
Are you giving me a hug?
Yes.
I will embrace it as well then."
This thing wraps all 6 arms around you. It tries to like, well, kind of like leans back, hugging you. You're off the ground at this point,
Oh, sweet Jesus!
but it's not crushing you. It's just
Cool,
hugging
cool,
you.
cool.
But like, you wouldn't be able to get out of this if you tried.
Cool.
Doesn't seem to be letting go though. It kind of starts crying again.
I'm gonna stroke its head? Question mark, and be like, I understand your happiness and destroy it and everything like that. One last question. My friend here has a spell that can basically put you to sleep until the person comes to cure you, so that you don't have to harm yourself or feel those tendencies anymore. Would you like that?
Trying to figure out how to word this.
Mirrodin says from behind my shoulder, with the little bunny ear, the quotations of the fingers. Sleep.
I haven't slept since this happened. I don't know what will happen if I lose control of my mind, even for a moment.
I can probably promise you no dreams.
True.
Well, roll a persuasion at advantage since you're both, helping.
Mhm.
Mirrodin. 10. Oh boy.
Oof.
It got a 7. It puts you down, Yonkai, and kind of just like it lays down on the ground.
Oh,
Okay.
perfect.
Do
I'll grab its hand with my hand and be, a little tender and grasp and embrace and be like,
which hand?
"What's your name?" I choose the one that I think would be the most dominant, the right one, the top one.
The top right? Okay.
Yeah.
That feels weird. It was never there before.
I don't know which one was the real one. I'm sorry.
I don't know either.
Well, either way, close your eyes, relax. What was your name?
Hold on, I gotta get that there up. I don't remember. I remember I had a husband.
I'm going to. Mind if I call you Lucy?
Roll persuasion with advantage? Or, well, that was
It
just
would
you,
be
but
just.
yeah,
Yeah.
since you were the only one talking.
Yeah.
7! Nah, I got a 10.
Alright.
Wow, opposite rolls this time. It would prefer to be called by its actual name, but it can't remember. But when it wakes up, it hopes that it can, since it'll be cured.
Sounds good. With that being said, I bring Mirren over and I'm like, do it.
Do it.
Alright. Yeah, Mirrodin begins the ritual and touch.
Yeah, since it's a
The
ritual
mutant.
spell, you don't use a spell slot.
Mhm.
If you ritual cast.
Yay! Ritual cast.
Yeah, see, you got that. And it, let's see, since it's willing, you convinced it to willingly do it. It just basically goes into a coma.
Perfect.
Oh, hold on, guys. I'm getting another phone call. I need to take this.
Yep.
The
Pause
doctor.
the recording
Yeah.
Pausing.
so we don't have.
It was just my aunt.
Okay.
Like my ancient aunt that I never hear from.
Ancient ant dragon? What?
Yeah, she's like 100 and still like throws on
My God.
like
Wait a minute.
5-course Thanksgiving.
Wait a minute. You're serious? Your aunt is 100?
No.
She's exaggerating how old she is.
Well, I don't know. It's possible. I have an uncle who is 12.
12 years old?
Yes, and it's because my second grandpa or whatever had done it with some lady, and then he had a kid after I was born, however years ago, and
Oh, that's like in King of the Hill. Bobby's grandpa or whatever it was had a kid with some young
Mhm.
lady. So now
Mhm.
Bobby's uncle is this infant, and he's holding him in his arms.
Yeah.
I'm like, oh man,
That's messed up.
so I mean, I don't see why it wouldn't be impossible to have a 100-year-old aunt.
Well, she's like 90 or 88 or something.
that's close enough.
That's close enough. Why did you think I was crazy for thinking whatever?
Anyway, I would say during that pause in the recording, somebody, medical staff from the hospital comes by and applies the cure for mutants into this thing.
Mm.
And they have some people carry them out.
Carry the poison out?
Yeah, still in coma state, but
Mm-hmm.
yeah, and they said that they will wait by the entrance, and if there's any other need for them, they will have someone there on standby.
Sounds good.
Huzzah!
Because the tunnels, it is very. I mean, there's 6 of you right now, and that's kind of cluttered in narrow tunnels.
Mhm.
So they're not going to pile more people into it. So they'll
Smart.
just wait at the entrance. And instead of using sending, you can just go tell them.
Exactly.
All right. So you managed to deal with that. Also, you find on the ground, Yangtai, where the body was, a locket, I think it was. Yeah, you on the ground is a locket.
Oh.
Yeah.
All right then.
The chain for it busted.
Got it. So, mutant lady locket.
Do you want to check the locket?
Of course I am.
Okay, so you open it up, and inside is a picture of an elf man and a gnome man.
Oh.
Fairly young, but adults, like young adults.
Mhm.
Of their race's equivalent, anyway.
Yeah.
Yep. So that thing was a guy. And apparently gay marriage is a thing in this world.
Yay!
You just, yay! Andrew?
Of course.
Something you need to tell?
About time. Well, personally gay, but my brother's gay, so that does make me happy.
Yay. It's a progressive world full of
Sweet.
horrible, horrible things.
Yeah.
But at least they're accepting of other people's, life.
Life sucks as much as it does. Life sucks enough now. Why you gotta make it harder on people?
Exactly. It's like you can have gay marriage, but everything is just nightmare realm.
Sounds about right.
Alright. So, down here there's more paths.
2020. Anyways. I will hold on to the locket and return it.
Just to counteract all the bad shit that has happened in 2020, at the end they should just legalize gay marriage everywhere.
I was like, oh man, that's a big old sausage fest, taco time.
There's still laws in place that
Yeah.
prevents gay people from even donating blood
What?
in times of crisis for up to 3 months. They cannot have intercourse with anyone else for up to 3 months before they can donate blood. And just before this crisis happened, it was a year.
No, that is a precautionary method.
Yeah.
Like, I see that on my blood donation forms. Like, have you had sex with a man who has sex with another man? Like,
Yeah.
they're testing for AIDS.
Yeah.
Yeah.
That, at
It's
the
a
very least,
precaution.
makes sense.
Yeah, exactly.
Mhm. Yeah.
So, which way do you want to go?
I'm looking in this way.
Okay, it just comes out to the main thing.
I'll
Back.
go this way.
You come to a ledge
Oh,
that goes downwards.
I sneak over and I don't push him, but I put my arm over his shoulder
Well,
and
stealth first.
well, I'm still sneaking.
No, you have to stealth for that.
Fine.
I have to get past his passive perception.
yeah, he passed it. Minus 13.
Well, no, you gotta do perception check.
Doo-doo-doo. Yeah, no, he got past
Yep. So behind you is Batman. You don't know it.
it.
I put my hand on his shoulder.
I'll look at his hand. And I'll look back at him. What's up?
I just squint my eyes and
It's like they were just talking about gay marriage, and now his hand's over your shoulder.
Yeah.
just that was it.
Okay. Hey!
Everyone's inciting Vickle now. Okay, so there's a path going down that way, and then there's a path going up to the next area.
Downwards.
You want to go downwards? Okay, well, everyone's kind of just leaving Vickle now.
I mean, I can put 2 and 2 together and figure out that it's just kind of same path.
But Vickle just wants to go down there because he wants to have the 100% map completion.
Yes.
Is that an award?
No, it's a waste of time.
It's instinctive for my person. I always have to do it in any game I play.
It's instinctive for gamers. It's not instinctive for like in real life. I don't check every room.
No.
And like in Diablo, I used to I have to scour every square inch of things. But when I played it recently, I was like, yeah, no, I'm too overpowered. I don't need to. I'm just gonna go ahead.
Yeah. Okay.
See now, in video games, it's ingrained in our brain to check everything.
But the game
But
I
in
played,
real life, we don't do that, right? And that's why I want to kind of portray that a little bit more in D&D, because
For SWAT, you have to check every room.
yeah, like, and
Okay. It's my character's instincts because of what he did for a living.
fair enough, that makes more sense. But like for us, it makes more sense for us to keep going.
And Vickle, you see just a pile of rocks and just a open box.
Anything in the box?
Roll.
Now that I'm alone.
Roll a just investigation. In that box, no. It just seems to have like some crumbs of rocks. It's basically used to like put whatever good stuff they mine, and they put it in there for when the carts come around. They pile it in there.
Yeah. I'm gonna check.
It's kind of like
this room real
wheelbarrow.
quick.
Yeah. And here it's just a dead end.
All right. Moving on.
And over here is also a dead end. So y'all move up to the next area?
Yeah.
Okie dokie. Okay, so let's check the map real quick. Yeah, you're right there. Yay. It's on the bottom there.
I kind of just squeezed through.
So yeah, there's lots
Is
of
this a nook?
Yeah, there's lots of little nooks and pockets.
Go digging inwards. The footprints still see.
You, Vickle, yeah, you've been keeping on the track of it. They have come this way. It's the only other
Alright.
way that they could have went.
I'm gonna perception the room.
Okay, there's no roll needed. It's literally just an empty little pocket of cave.
Alright. So just a pocket of cave.
Yeah, it's empty.
Alright. That's why I keep forgetting to buy a shovel.
And here you see more little pockets.
Ooh, stairs.
I'm gonna just check out this big old area here.
Yep. Again, lots of little pockets like they were mining.
Yeah, I wouldn't. I'm using my real life senses here. I'd be checking out the bigger areas before the smaller areas.
We're essentially we're looking for loads of mining.
I'd probably be focused on the tracks, trying to follow
The
them
thing
instead
is, the
of.
tracks go off in two different directions now.
No, not these tracks. I mean the footprints. The
Oh,
foot
that.
tracks.
Yeah, that's going. Tracks are going this way.
Okay.
I'm gonna head up.
I'll wait here for Vickle then.
Okay. Well, tracks, they come to a stopping point.
Alright.
But there is further path in.
Yeah.
Little pocket there. It's mostly
Does
just,
anything catch my eye down here?
down there, it's just a tunnel that keeps going in.
No footprints or anything?
Nope, but you do see a light source further down.
I don't want anything sneaking up on me, so I gotta know where everything is.
I'll see the light and I'll go check out the light real quick.
Okay, that's just two other pockets that were mined out.
Alright. Nothing catches my eye?
Roll a, hold on. Which section is that? Okay, roll perception.
Okay.
You're following the light. You do see down there where you are, you don't see anything on the ground, but you do see basically like scratches and stuff like that against the walls, leaving this place and heading out.
Oh.
Scratches similar to that creature. The one that you helped.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay.
It started in here and went upwards.
Like up, like through the roof, or like came back this way?
Like north from where you are.
Yeah, okay.
Yeah. And
Then yeah, I'll come back.
Make a roll perception.
Alright.
Perception 17. Let's see here. You smell alcohol.
Alright. I'll look around.
You
I'm gonna
alcohol.
call back to these guys.
And then you see this. Just sitting there with a bottle of booze in all 6 hands, drinking, and you see several more empty bottles on the ground.
Now, what was his name?
Whose name?
The owner of the Market Street.
Oh, him? That was Vander.
Can I take a guess at this possibly being him due to the
Well,
alcohol?
You can guess, or you can go talk to it. Seems to be drinking, so see how that turns out.
No. I'll head back and quietly say, I found another one of those people, and it's drunk.
Oh.
It's been drinking?
It has an alcohol bottle in all of its hands.
Huh. Not too confident talking to one that's been drinking.
Yeah, there's
Can,
no rationalizing with the
can
drunk.
Mirrodin cast the spell from like afar?
You can touch
Mm.
base.
No, I'd have to touch the creature, and it also has to be willing to be put under the spell.
Yeah.
Alright, we should probably let them know, at least, that we found another person.
Watts
This one
begins.
we probably can't incapacitate as,
Peacefully.
yeah, it's been drinking.
But as long as we can get the cure into it, even if it's awake, it would still take effect. It might be a little slower, but
Yeah.
Watts begins to head back to the entrance. He just walks back to inform the people there. And he comes back with them. I don't have a random NPC token. But, yeah, there's a medical staff and a couple of Heroes Guild members with them.
Yeah.
So how
Just-
do we want to proceed? Because they can't... The doctor here can't really fight, so having him go in and...
Does anyone have any booze?
I did. I don't think I still do.
Ron,
No, I
Ron,
got rid of it.
Ron Vault pulls out something. He pulls out a bottle of rum. I have some strong booze. Might be a bit too strong, but...
It's a 12-foot monster.
Yeah, and this was, this belonged to a sky giant, or a cloud giant.
You willing to share with that mutant?
I mean, if it could knock out a cloud giant, I'm sure it could knock that thing out.
I possibly know who that was, and he is a super alcoholic.
I'm not exactly trying to knock it out, though.
No, this
If it's
stuff...
drinking.
Ron Vault pointed, no, this will knock out. This will knock it out.
Either way.
So,
Who is going to,
who wants to sneak in there with a bottle of booze?
I'm the sneakiest person, so I guess I probably have to.
It's like,
Yeah, probably.
Yeah, sure you
goes
can.
over, he hands
Yeah,
you a bottle of rum. It's a pretty big bottle. It's like a Texas Mickey. 3 liters.
Oh my.
Can we put the cure in the bottle?
The doctor mentioned
Not a
that,
syringe.
yeah, it has to be injected directly into the blood. If you put it in alcohol and then consume it, it might not have the same effect. Or any effect. Alcohol,
Honestly,
Shame.
you
Seems
can't
like
drink
ruining it.
morphine. Heads up, so... You know. I feel like a cure would be the same thing.
Quick question. If I just run in there sneakily and inject it, would it, and then run away?
Doesn't it take time to take effect?
it does take time.
Yes, run away.
Like, it's not like... Unless they're knocked out, it's a lot faster. But if they're
Yeah.
awake, it takes a lot more time.
Alright. Okay. I'll take the closed bottle of alcohol
Okay.
and head over. Do I take a thing of cure? The injection or whatever?
No, the doctor will deal with that. They just need to knock it out.
Oh.
Yeah.
Right, the alcohol will knock it out. Okay.
Yeah. So for that, be a stealth.
Yeah.
15. I'm gonna get its creature sheet out. No, not that one. Where did I put it? There we go. Okay. Ooh. It unfortunately turns its head as you're walking towards it. As you're coming around the corner.
Okay, quick question.
Mhm.
If I, can I put out this lamp thing?
It's too late for that.
Future reference, can I put these out?
Oh yeah, they're just like wall-mounted torches.
Torches, yeah.
Yeah.
As you're coming around the corner, it turns its head and sees you, but it also sees the bottle in your hand, so it's kind of just remaining calm for now.
We got a cure for that, and I got booze for you.
Booze is
open
cure
the-
for anything. Like 3 of its arms reach over. Just hand it here, and everything will be fine. Just give me.
Alright.
Just give me a bottle.
I open the bottle, and I set it down on the steps. Take a couple more steps back.
Okay. Comes over. Its long ass arm reaches over, just like grabs the bottle, slowly drags it back in. And yeah, you hear a glug. You hear one glug, and then it hit the ground
I
like a
look
stack
back
of bricks. Yeah, it's on the ground unconscious.
I take the bottle back.
Yeah.
Attempt to.
Oh yeah, no, it's unconscious. You grab the bottle, no problem. It's just in its hand. But Ronald's like, I'm judging by the loud boom. I'm guessing it worked.
I hand it back over to him.
Puts the cork. He's like, okay, good. Oh, I didn't drink much.
Yeah, it just went. Took one sip and just plop.
Yeah, that's about right. I mean, regular people, if they drank this and got drunk off it, they'd probably die.
I'm just picturing somebody with 23 constitution just chucking it back or something.
Well, it did belong to a cloud giant, so he puts that back in his backpack. Just pats his backpack. Alright. So, you guys continue forward?
Yeah.
Alrighty.
Cautiously.
Okay, just gotta...
Is this the Fallout 1 music?
This was just music that was on the tabletop here.
Yeah, it sounds like...
Kinda does have Fallout, sort of.
Like, it sounds like Fallout 1 cave music when you first exit the vault after the first cinematic type thing.
Yeah. As you come up to this next section, yeah, the tracks, they go across to basically the other side of the mines. They keep going inwards. However, well, that's the mine tracks. They go completely across, but the footprints do not go to the west.
Where do they go?
They go down this way. Oops.
I
Fine.
point that out to everyone.
And young guys, the moment you come around to the corner there, there's like a slide, um, going up to like the higher elevation where they slide down rocks and stuff like that. And you see a cave in. Okay.
Investigate.
And did you have your mic muted?
That I do.
That's why
Yeah. Sorry, I was putting eye drops in my eye, and I was making a lot of movements and noises. So.
Okay. So yeah, there's a big old cave in here.
Yeah, now I'll investigate what caused the cave-in. If it was natural or purpose.
Investigate.
Yunkai. Yeah, it looks like something big kind of rampaged through here, hitting walls, hitting part of the ceiling even. And, seems like at one point it was having trouble squeezing through, so it just brute forced its way through.
Oh god.
So whatever it was got pretty big. Big fat boy.
Oh no.
Can I see this opening here?
You can kind of see around the corner that there's like a slight, almost like an arm space leading into another room.
Alright.
Well,
Stick my head through just to see.
You can't quite stick your head through, but you can still
I
see.
stick my eyes up to it.
You stick your eyes through it. They stretch out of your skull. Yeah, it's just a little pocket in there.
Alright.
I slide down the slide. Whee! And I'm like waving to Watts to like move out the way.
Yep. Watts actually goes up and she's looking around for a
Whee!
nice little spot to plant a stick of dynamite.
Ooh.
I requested from the guild to give us a few sticks of dynamite in case there was some cave-ins blocking your path.
Smart.
Yeah. He's looking around. Ooh, damn, that's good. Yeah, he finds like a nice little spot. He can slide a piece of dynamite in almost completely. And, okay, and he runs over. Now, Mirrodin, would you be so kind as to... Actually, everyone back up a little further.
Whoops.
Now I go around the corner.
Dynamite's big explosion.
These ones are lower grade explosions.
Okay.
They're not meant for large scale
Or
damage.
not.
Just for removing some debris.
Yeah, Mirrodin is just gonna kind of flick a finger on and light the fuse.
Yep. So that's lighting.
And then
do you want to be
away.
directly in there?
No,
debris can
I'm
still
gonna
smack
light it
you.
Yeah, light it and then run away.
Right?
Run away.
You all hear it. And parts of the rock begin to clear.
Ooh.
As it blasts out of the thing. It wasn't a big explosion though. And there's
It was
still,
a
yeah, it's just and there's still some debris there, but a lot of it got removed. Watts, he goes over, plants another stick. Okay, we're gonna have to do this piece by piece. Goes plants another one. Mirrodin.
Lights it.
While
and
they're
then-
doing that, I'm gonna check up here.
Okay, as you go over there, and it's just another pocket with a bit of debris that fell in. Sorry. Almost choked on my spit.
Oh my.
Yeah, it's just a room with some debris that fell down.
Alright.
I'll be moving
This one.
the leftover crap that's on the
like
ground here and just
shoveling away.
clearing it out. Yeah.
Okay. And here, I'm gonna start doing that. seems like the way is cleared.
Yay.
Perfect.
Okay, and Ronvald's looking around and is like, where'd Bickle go?
Well, that guy, I've kind of determined that he does his own thing.
You just hear like the deepest, raspiest voice of an orc as he like just sighs, rubbing his temples. Okay, so yeah, the path goes further in. There's little pockets. You see a light source further up ahead. Vickle, you come to basically a dead end with more debris blocking the way.
Alright.
Yeah.
I'll be going by the light.
Young guy, roll a perception. Actually, you have dark vision, right?
Actually, I don't think this guy has dark vision.
Okay.
I thought I had a source of light here, though.
Oh yeah, you do, right there.
Yeah. Yeah, I said I went towards the light.
Oh yeah. And I did say that there was a light. So, sorry, my brain. Sorry, I'm looking at both sides of the screen here where Vickle went.
Ah.
Yeah. But yeah, roll perception nonetheless.
Okay, do. Perception.
As you're coming up, you see something at the end. It how do I describe this? Where is it here? You see some weird creature kind of eating basically like the rocks, but as you notice, the rocks are like raw ore, and it's just eating it, but you see stuff oozing out of its mouth that almost looks like slag.
Oh, God.
Yeah, its back is turned, but it's pretty big and beefy looking.
Alright, can I search my memories and see if it's the same creature that we fought in the streets with Mirden?
Roll a history.
There it is.
History? It's different than the ones you were just encountering, and it's weirdly enough eating ore right out of the fucking rocks. But it looks completely different than the creature you fought, but at the same time, when you defeated the creature the first time, it grew big and began to change.
Hmm.
Yeah, and this is basically what you see. Should probably move the camera up over here.
Oh my.
Yeah, so you see
I'm
this thing. It kind of like turns around, it's eating some ore.
Has it noticed me?
It's looking at you now. You're in the light source. You just see it like this big, almost boulder size, like large, like bowling ball boulder size piece of ore. It just completely consumes it. You see it like melting and breaking apart in its mouth. It swallows it, but then like slag comes out of its mouth and pools onto the ground.
Understood. I'm gonna be like, yeah, we got a problem, guys. So we have like what the best description I can come up with is like the second evolution of the slag monster we fought on the street there, Mirden.
Oh no, it evolved.
Oh, that shit.
Also, where the fuck is Vickle?
I'm still waiting for these things to open so I can see.
Dead end.
Thank you. Now I can start heading back towards them.
Yeah, so as Ronvald's like, where's Vickle? Yeah, you're just coming up to the slide at that point.
Yeah.
Are you coming?
Yeah, well, you said you came up to the slide at that point, so I stopped there.
But why did you stop?
Because you said as that happened, I came up to the slides.
Yeah, that doesn't mean you stop at the slide.
It just means that you really didn't hear him ask that question.
You just heard like the Vickle part. Where he's like, "Where's Vickle?" And then all of a sudden you're walking up the slide here. Here I am.
I'm still quiet as I walk up beside Mirrodin. I kind of like phased into existence beside Mirrodin.
You didn't roll that good of stealth. And you're kind of bigger than everyone, so it's easy to notice you. But, I was like,
There's
good.
no light sources here. It's only light source there.
Yeah, and it sheds out about 60 feet.
Okay.
And there's light sources on the other end, shining also towards here, so there's plenty of light.
Light reflects.
Mm-hmm. Especially off
bounces.
Gunvald's golden armor.
It's fluid.
It's omnidirectional.
Damn right it is.
Mm-hmm. Anyway, Vickle finally showed up. Good. We have a monster further up ahead. Different.
I go kind of here, and I can probably see it now.
Yeah, you can see it here right there because it's a straight line. Yeah, there's this huge creature. Its back is turned again and it's eating more ore. But as it's doing that, you notice just like a pool of slag underneath it.
I can't remember if there was a cure for these things. Yeah, I'm wondering if it was this thing's a form of the molten elemental things.
Those you would know that there is a cure for them.
Okay. Does this thing remind me of those?
It looks like a mutant that's eating ore and kind of has like a smelting furnace inside it the way it's processing it and oozing it out.
Yeah.
Oh my goodness, I've seen a creature like that before, haven't I?
Have you?
And like video games or like books.
Mirrodin plays video games? Hey guys, it's like one of the video games I was playing.
What's a video game?
Everyone looks...
Sorry, I'm just thinking aloud.
Everyone looks at Mirrodin. What's a video game?
I'm sorry.
Go find the doctor. See if that's one of the things we can cure.
Mm.
Alright. Watts actually goes on back, grabs the doctor, and Heroes Guild members. So we have this big creature, as you can see, points forward. Does the cure work on something like that? The doctor there was like, I don't even know what that is. Does it look like the mutants we've seen so far?
So I'm gonna say no.
If it's a new one, the cure we have now might not work on that exact one.
So I'm gonna go with no.
If you can get me a piece of it, I could probably analyze it and find out how to reverse it, but you would need to engage. I don't like the looks of that thing.
I'm going to stealth. Do I still need to stealth?
Yes.
Alright. That's the wrong button, sorry.
I will point out that there's been explosions here, so...
Yeah, I know. I just want to put out the light here.
With that, let me just roll for this thing.
Yeah.
And it has a -1, so... Wow. It got a 2. Yeah, you managed to go up and put out that light.
Alright. Would the... I go back. Would the molten slag be... what, excrement from it? Since it was eating it?
No, that would be slag from the ore itself, but it might have saliva if it can produce that. maybe, but you'd have to get up real close.
Yeah. I'm just gonna shoot this thing. We don't know if this thing has a cure, and that could possibly be what we're hunting.
You're gonna shoot it? Is everyone else alright with that?
I mean, sometimes death is a mercy. Then, you know,
Okay. You can get
punishment.
yourselves, since you're not attacking yet, whatever, like, arrangement you want to do, get in position, plan something, to ready something before engaging.
Well, I'm gonna ready an arrow to headshot it.
Yeah. I mean, everyone else. You got 5 other people here.
Yeah.
Would you be able to shoot the
Yeah.
shoot the cure into them with an arrow?
That might destroy the syringe itself as he's shooting it.
Yeah.
Oh.
And my bow is like super strong, so even if it was it might possibly have worked with a regular bow. I did very much doubt it'd work with mine.
Plus, the way a syringe works is once you inject it, you have to press down on the top part of it to slowly inject the fluid into it.
You gotta press the plunger.
Yeah, you gotta plunge it. Gotta get that Pepto-Bismol in there.
Everybody decide on what they're gonna do.
Well, Ronald's gonna be up front, just like waiting for it to get close.
All right. Everybody okay with?
I'll get my
attacking this
pistol
thing?
out.
Actually, does Ronald?
I get my pistol out and I reload it.
Does Ronald have a ranged weapon? Hold on. I don't think
I
he
think
He
does.
can
I'm just
pick
gonna
up a
be
rock
kinda-
and throw it.
No, he wants to hurt this thing. He's gonna be melee all the way.
Alright.
I have to go pee. I just drank a whole bottle of water.
I think I'll just be support in this one. And help with healing.
Quick question.
He went to the bathroom, remember?
I know. I'm asking you. You know more D&D than me.
Oh, what's up?
Would I be able to cast Hunter's Mark on it before
First?
taking my shot? Yeah.
Yeah, it's a bonus. Well, so...
Because it's before the battle, so I'm asking.
But we're not really surprising it. That's up to DM discretion.
Yeah.
Like, you're allowed to make an action if... I mean, he notices us, but he's not doing anything, so we decide to make the first move.
Mm-hmm.
But I don't think that means we're allowed to take our full turn. It might just be a single action we're allowed to do, right?
Mm-hmm.
So, but, I mean, again, that's DM's discretion more than anything. So just pass it by him first and then see what she says.
Yeah. Did you just call him a she?
Did I?
Yeah.
Who's a she?
Oh.
He accidentally called you a she.
Oh,
Well,
I mean,
I'm
I
sorry.
do play a lot of female characters, so.
So I had a question. Would it be possible to cast Hunter's Mark on this thing before taking the shot?
Yep.
Alright. Is everybody ready?
Let's see, what can I do?
Watts is actually going to take like some distance. Same with Sarah, because they are ranged spellcasters. So.
Mirrodin, are you set up for a spell? Because you can
Any kind
prep
of-
an action, right?
Yeah.
Yeah. Yeah, I'm just gonna kind of prep mine. Well, because healing word is a bonus action. Oh, I have it. I have one action. Are we doing actions or bonus actions?
It's actions that you hold for a held action.
Yeah.
Okay. I want to do bark skin on Yonkai.
Oh, okay. Well, hold on now. What does Barkskin do? Is it even worth it?
It wouldn't be worth it for you. Until it's
No?
No, because his armor's already way higher than that.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's for creatures that don't have at least 16 AC. Their armor then becomes 16 or higher.
Yeah.
Okay, would that be useful for like anyone in the party?
Not really. Everyone like Ronvald's got
No.
like some crazy armor on.
God damn it.
Yeah.
Okay.
My AC
Well,
is
maybe.
so-
Okay, I'll use Bark Skin on myself then.
There you go.
There you go.
I mean,
My AC
you don't even
is
need
13.
to. You don't even need to hold that as an action. You can just cast that on
Yeah.
yourself right away.
Yeah.
Yeah. So that. So yeah, that's a level 2 spell, so mark down the spell slot. Reduce it.
Yep.
Yeah, and it's a concentration spell, so if you do get hit, you gotta concentrate.
Doo-doo-doo.
Oh, actually, didn't you take Warcaster defeat?
I have, yes.
Yeah, so when you
I
do
do
concentration checks to maintain concentration spells, you have advantage.
Yay.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Alright.
Very nice indeed.
Young Kai, did you prep for anything?
Yeah, yeah. When you go shoot your arrow, I'm gonna fire off 2 bullets from my gun.
Alright.
Alright, so you got Hunter's Mark.
Hunter's
cast
Mark.
Okay.
Down a slot, and then...
You gotta roll that after.
Yeah, I know. I'm just showing it for the viewers. And huzzah!
21.
Ooh.
Does that hit? It does. So 9, and then roll Hunter's Mark. So 2. So 11. Okay, it hits. The arrow is like only just barely the head is inside of it. It did penetrate. It did do damage. It's just it only just protruded into its skin, just barely.
Yeah.
And now, as it turns around to see who shot him, he has a direct line of sight to you, Vickle.
Yeah.
I popped out with him to do 2
Yeah,
shots
but-
with my revolver.
By your thing.
Okay, pew,
Oh, there you go.
pew.
Jesus Christ, okay. Turns around.
Wow.
Just double dip
Wow.
shot. Alright, so that's 14 plus 15, so 29? I believe? Or-
Yeah, for not knowing how to use the revolver properly.
Yeah. Alright, so 29. Jesus Christ. It's like it gets nudged by an arrow all of a sudden. Oh fuck. Shot him in both nipples. Directly into the nipples.
Nice.
But as it turns around and sees you, it gets shot in the face.
Yeah,
Where
that's 21.
Its eyes kind of like dilate a little bit.
Oh no.
Every kill, freeze.
Kill what? Sorry?
It said Vickle, Luvi, kill, retrieve.
Oh.
What?
Seems to be losing more of its
Yeah.
Sense of self?
Yeah, that's the monster we're hunting.
I was like, yeah, no, it hates him. It hates Vickle. That's the one. We'll take that.
Understood.
I got so many initiatives to roll. Alright.
So what was question? What was the thing about getting with firearms getting a crit?
Ooh, they take an additional d6 each shot. So, actually, I believe... Didn't I add that in? Hold on. Yeah, it's already in there.
It's already in.
Yeah,
Okay.
2d6 crit, so it's already in.
Yeah, I see that now.
Just rolled, though.
Yep. Sounds good.
Did I roll... Oh, I did roll wrong bolt. Initiative. Did it go in? Yeah. Yeah, I did. Okay, yeah.
Ron, you're a bit slow there, boss.
Well, he's
I
mostly
guess-
just, he's waiting for like a thing to happen.
If Vickle and I went up to shoot it, so we'd be up there.
I can shoot it from where I am, and technically, so could you if you just moved one space in front of me.
Yeah.
You wouldn't need to go up that far.
But didn't we say we were gonna pop out and shoot it, and then?
Like I said,
Yeah. Pop into line
I
of
can-
sight. You don't have to.
I got
go
line of
close.
sight from right here.
Yeah, it's simply the line of sight you need. You use ranged weapons. Because, like, right there was kind of the corner here that would have been blocking a bit. So, like, you only had to move there.
Right.
Yeah.
Unless you want to
Okay.
get... Well, I mean, you're a melee attacker.
I mean, it makes sense to move out and actually get a clear shot, because wouldn't that be cover, or like half cover for him, or like 3/4 cover for him,
For Vickle?
for the monster?
Oh, for the monster. Yeah,
Wouldn't it be cover?
It would have been covered, but the thing is, you got 2 crits in a row. So it's like, fuck your cover.
Well, I know, but I mean, like, if it's all good to have line of fire, but if you're trying to peek through a little tiny thing, that's cover, right?
Unless you have direct line of sight to their body, unless you don't have direct line of sight to their body, like say they're hiding behind like a tree, but like their arms are sticking out, they have cover, but you can still hit them. You had, if you just popped in front of Vickle, just like in one space from where you originally were, you would have perfect line of sight with them, like a straight shot to them.
I'm gonna just go here instead.
There you go. This way Vickle doesn't accidentally hit you.
Sounds good.
In fact, didn't that happen once? It did happen once in the sewers. He shot
Yes,
you.
I've been shot by everybody now. Okay.
Rommel's like holding a giant greatsword.
I've been shot by Beansprout. I've been shot by Justin. I've been shot by Jordan. I've been shot by everybody in this group chat.
Yep.
I shoot you every day. You should be used to it.
There's a different type of shooting, but yes.
Alright, let's
Okay.
find some battle music, and I think this one. Prepare for the worst boss battle I've ever given to you guys.
Huzzah!
I'm even playing the "Oh Fuck We Screwed" song.
I hear it. I hear it.
Alright, Sarah's first. And what can she do again? Stuff. First things first, she's going to cast Enhance Ability on Ronvault, giving him advantage on Constitution checks and 2d6 temporary hit points, which are lost when the spell ends.
Nice.
Yep. Actually, no, she's gonna cast that on Yonkai.
Oh.
Yeah. So hold on, I'm gonna roll. What was it, 2d6 here? So you're gonna have advantage on Constitution checks.
Okay.
And I think saves as well. No, just on Constitution checks. And you gain some temporary hit points. You gain 7 temporary hit points.
Got it.
Yeah. Because you're up front.
See.
Okay.
And you hit it for like 20-something points.
Yeah, fuckload of damage.
That's good. That's good. That's good.
Alright, and that is Sarah's turn.
When you said that's good, all I could think of was the puppet.
Peanut.
Yeah.
That's good. That's good. That's good. That's good. That's good. Yeah. That's talking about.
And Vickle, it's your turn.
Alright. Well, I'm gonna let Snake down.
Oh yes, Snake. I forgot
Slithery
to
boy.
add him to the thing. Actually, I've given control of Asher to you now.
Oh.
Yep. So just click his token and then click the initiative in his sheet.
Alright.
He's got enough sheep to take care of.
Yeah.
Right. The character sheet.
Mission should be in the top right corner of them. Top right corner?
It-ish?
Yeah, Inish.
Yeah, there we go.
There we go. 17 is going to bump him to where he would be. He would be right after... E. Move up, damn you. There we go. Yeah. All about Asher. He kind of just lays around on your neck. And he has his necklace is active, so he has his temporary hit points, which are already
Nice.
in this thing. Okay, so you still have Hunter's Mark on.
Yeah.
Actually, I'm going to mark the creature. There we go. He's marked.
And I'm gonna take a shot at this guy. Because I don't like his face.
29, and then Hunter's Mark. So that is 16. I mean, you guys are hitting hard right off the bat here. Jesus.
Good.
And, yeah. I'm kind of gonna... I'll crouch down and just take up position to fire again.
Yeah, okay. So that's your turn?
Yep.
Alright. Watts' turn. And he is going to... Where is... Go. Alright. He is going to cast Haste on Ronvald. All of a sudden you see Ronvald just like go Ultra Instinct, his hair turns silver. And he gets +2 AC. And he has an extra attack. And that's Watts' turn. Does Watts have any other abilities? I don't think he does. Okay, no, he doesn't have anything else. Okay, that's one starts. Asher's turn. You can move him now.
Yes.
I think he has like 40 feet.
Let me just double check that. 30 feet.
Oh, 30 feet. I think he could still reach.
Yeah, he's gonna go right up to here. And, bite the thing.
Okay.
With bite.
Bite. So 19 to hit. Yeah, that hits. And he has to do a con save. Oh, he's actually immune to poison. Never mind. So he takes actually his attack isn't magical, so he takes 5 piercing.
Alright.
It goes up and just like numbs him on the toe. And that's all Asher can do right now.
Yep.
Merton.
Okay, can I move there and then move back?
Yep.
Okay. Just because I don't want to be in anyone's way. And I also want to have a clear shot. Because, I want to use Guiding Bolt.
Guiding Bird.
No.
So that hits, and okay, so when you hit him with that, it almost blows a hole through him. It does.
Sweet.
He is vulnerable to Radiant. So that did 38 points of damage instead of 19.
Woohoo!
So you
Nice.
you just go up, you Vegeta final flash him, but like He's still relatively fine afterwards.
Just point blank solar flare.
No,
Alright,
you
good to-
Hakusho the spirit gun with your fingers.
Yeah. Alright, and then I'll move back.
And the next attack roll against him has advantage. Yeah.
Oh my.
Nice.
Oh my.
Oh yeah.
Hey, young guys,
that
you're-
is
Oh,
good.
oh my! Oh no!
That's not good.
So this is what teamwork feels like.
Yeah, no kidding. I'm gonna pull up my monster killer,
There you go.
and I'm gonna go up, and I'm gonna use my action surge.
Oh God.
So, first attack. Oh, sweet
Uh,
Jesus! Did I hack this?
Okay,
Wow.
so it is a monstrosity, so that is 16 times 2. So that is 30.
Hold on. I'm gonna use a superiority die and add
Okay.
extra damage.
Okay. So,
Plus 7.
so 39 points. You did more than the guiding bolt by 1 point. Right.
And then extra attack for that one. Oh, before we do anything, superiority dice on that one, and we're going to use... Wait, no. Won't be worth it. Never mind.
Cause yeah, does 9 hit?
Yeah, no. Well, no, it's, I was going to use something else, but I don't think I'll even hit with the largest thing I could get on my dice. That.
What's the dice itself?
D8.
D8.
So yeah, no, I don't think it'll...
It would be too high of a gamble.
Yeah, exactly. So, I missed that second attack, but then I have my other two here. Pew!
That hits a 24.
That one I'll expend a dice to do extra damage.
Yeah, okay. 20... No, 31? 24 plus
Two-
7... Yeah, 31.
31.
You're
And
gone.
then the bonus action for... Or not the bonus action, the extra attack on that one.
That hits.
And then superiority dice, extra damage.
Alright, so 12 times 2 is 24 plus 5.
29.
29.
Jesus Christ.
And then I have bonus action, yes. What can I do with bonus action?
Seems
Hold on,
the
bonus
shield
action.
thing, isn't it?
Yeah, but just give me a sec. I don't want to die, so we're gonna take a look at something. And then bonus action, Misty Step. I'll teleport back to my little spot here.
There you go. So Jesus, pretty fucking Christ. Before it reaches its first turn, you fucked it real hard.
That's my turn.
Okay, so it begins healing.
Fine.
Here.
Yeah, not nowhere near all of the wounds that you just inflicted onto it, but the last like hit you did to it heals that. But
Okay, that's fair.
But like the hole in it, it's still like trying to manage that.
Excellent,
so,
excellent.
What can this guy do again? Let's see. It's his new form.
It can jump and explode things when it lands.
It is completely different.
Oh.
All right. Doodle. Alright, it's going to walk to about here. It's staying within range, and it's immediately going to slam the ground with its two big-ass hands.
Okay.
Alright, so it's a 10-foot radius, so Azure and Yunkai, you have to do a strength saving throw.
Doo-doo-doo. Damn.
So you just, I think he has a saving throw itself in this thing.
Yeah, I see the saving throws, but I can't click on... Oh, there we go.
Yeah, you just click it. There you go.
Yeah, sorry.
Same as me.
Yeah, 9. So you both fail. Hold on. Alright. So you both take 22 points of bludgeoning damage, and you're knocked prone.
2, so it'd be 30. Okay.
And
22.
Oh wait, -7, so I'll be at 37. Because temporary hit points.
yeah, Azure got 5 temporary hit points as well.
Yeah, that's fine.
So I think he only takes 17 to his actual health.
Yeah.
Okay.
Alright.
And I believe that is its only... For that, yeah, I can only do that. Okay. Yep. And that's its only turn. Ronbald's like still standing here in super fast motion, and it's like he sees you guys just pelt it with everything. Still standing, but it's like it's horribly wounded. Alright, Ronbald's gonna come on up here. Alright, Ronbald. He will also do the action surge.
Yay!
But he's gonna use Fighting Spirit to give him advantage on all of his attacks.
Nice.
Yeah.
Isn't
Alright.
Fighting Spirit a samurai thing?
Yes, that's what he is.
Indeed it is.
Nice.
So, that takes his bonus action, but he's using a Great Sword, and he has haste, so 5 attacks. Alright. He's gonna do this. You just see him start Omni Slashing, like super fucking fast with a Great Sword. That hits. That misses. That hits. That hits. And that hits. Let's see here. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Yeah, you got all 5 in there. Alright. Actually, no, one of them missed. Yeah. I need a calculator for this. It's mostly because he has a lot of attacks. Alright, so 15 plus 13 plus 11 plus 13. Alright, so he does 52 points of damage.
$52?
Yep. And it's back to Sarah's turn. She saw the ground shake, and him coming up there slamming the ground. So she is going to. She is going to cast Healing Word on Yunkai because you look like you got hit. Also, you're prone. So
That's a pretty good indication I'm hit.
yeah, it's like, oh no, I'm down. I've fallen. I can't get up.
Quick question.
You heal for 6.
Sounds good.
Can Asher be prone?
He can be. Knocked,
That's
I
a
mean,
good question.
He can be knocked over.
Poor
That
Lucy.
wouldn't really impede him as a snake, though.
Not a whole lot, but if he's like knocked over onto his back, he has to like kind of wiggle to get back to his like stomach so he can crawl properly.
Yeah, that's true. You can get a snake on its back, and it will be perturbed.
Yeah,
Perturbed?
it's just weird thing to do. Like the shaking basically bumped him off the ground. He kind of like tilted to the side. He's like flopping around like a fish. Alright, and now it's Vickle's turn.
Alright. How tall is he?
Almost as tall as you, so he's kind of in the way, but this creature is twice the height of either of you.
Yeah, I'm just gonna stand up and take a shot at this thing.
Like, you can shoot this thing in the face, no problem.
Yeah.
Unless it's a horrible miss.
Thank God Ron is there, not me.
15, that does not hit.
Alright,
And Asher has his reaction attack.
yeah. And,
So that hits. 5. And you just see him, like, get up. Well, he's right next to him, so he can still attack with melee. And he just nods his toe. is that your turn? Oh,
Uh,
wait, sorry, you missed. Never mind. I was gonna say 100.
yeah, I missed. Yeah, I just have to minus an arrow, but yes. That's my turn.
Captain Watts' turn. What can he do? Alright. Doodle-doo. Currently got haste active on Run Vault. Can Chromatic Orb do Radiant? No, it can't. But he is gonna just get up here into clear sight. How many feet was that? That was... Oh yeah, I can move out that way afterwards. Yep. Alright, he's going to shoot Chromatic Orb. Level 1. No, he's gonna cast it at level 3, fuck it. Alright, and it is going to be lightning damage.
Ooh.
Ah.
Lightning's his thing.
Yeah, he looks a
And
bit sparky.
that unfortunately misses. But you notice his coat begins to charge with this weird electricity.
Can I call him Static Cling?
If you want. Okay, and he's like, ah, darn, I missed.
Dragon Blast.
Alright,
You gonna move him over?
you can move him.
No, I mean
What?
this guy.
Oh yeah, that's right. He was gonna move.
Yeah.
He's like, Floss, get out of my way.
Who's next?
It's Asher.
Alright, is that,
He could flank with Ron Vault if he moves
Yeah.
into the middle.
I was just wondering who was next. Kinda. But yes.
I'd be next, but it's all good.
Good question.
BA.
He's a snake. He's really long and skinny. Could he, like, hide up against the wall and flank like that?
I mean, you technically move underneath your feet.
Yeah.
So yeah.
Alright. Stick him there to flank. Because he does more damage when he hits.
Damage.
And yes. I'm in the wrong character.
But that misses, even with the +2 from flanking.
Yeah.
Bite. Bite.
And
Chomp.
Run.
Jump. Okie dokie. I'm going to move, yes, back here. And I'm going to do Guiding Bolt again, because that worked so well the first time. And pew!
17,
Ooh.
yep, that hits.
Nice.
That does 32 points of damage. And this guy is not looking too good.
Huzzah!
And I'm going to move back to my place.
Remember-
And that's my turn!
Alright, remember to use your star map instead of spell slot.
You're...
Alright, Yanka, you have advantage on your first attack.
Quick question.
Yes?
Can I actually sneak around here
Yeah,
and get
there-
here?
Yeah, there would be enough room. I mean, you're already flanking with the snake.
Oh, wait. I'm prone. I lose half my speed.
Yeah.
Well, actually, I would still make it.
I mean, you're already flanking, though.
Yeah, you're already
Yeah,
flanking.
but he hits hard too.
I get it.
Yeah. So hit first and then move?
Actually, yeah, I'll do that. I'll get up first. I will use my second wind to heal a bit. 11. That actually puts me at my max HP.
Yay!
Yeah. And then I will do my 2 attacks. Wonk.
Or 18
Uh,
18
oh.
plus 2, so 20. So that hits.
Oh, I thought you didn't get advantage. You just got a +2.
No, you have advantage from Guiding Bolt. Guiding Bolt causes
Oh.
advantage on the next attack roll done to it.
Oh!
Yeah,
Oh!
but only the first attack roll done to it.
Oh!
So you have advantage and +2.
Oh!
So 20.
Oh!
Yeah, so that's
Great teamwork, Mirrodin.
22 points of damage, and roll a dexterity save.
Okay. Dexterity save. Yeah.
14. Let's see. Oh yeah, you managed to jump back. Ron Vault actually has advantage because of haste. This thing is
Huzzah!
he's falling forward.
Oh.
Yeah.
Oh my.
Actually, it falls right onto Ron Vault.
Oh
Actually,
no.
Oh wait, no, it doesn't. Sorry, I rolled the DC for it. So yeah,
Yeah.
you and Ron Vault managed to get out of the way.
Oops.
This thing
Thank you.
falls down prone. It is unconscious.
Oh.
Yeah, you finished it off with that last attack.
Oh.
Call those
Ooh.
doctors back to get samples.
Yes. I'm sure they wouldn't have gone too far. They probably just
No.
went back a little.
Even though I really want to kill this thing for what it's done.
But if you kill it, you might lose out on information once it's gone back to
Yeah,
normal.
I know.
It knows
Information
about
is
it knows about losing.
precious.
But yeah, as this thing hits the ground, it's unconscious. But you notice the wounds. It's very slow, but noticeable. They are closing and reforming.
Cast that ritual spell on it.
Yeah, if you can do that, Bean. I mean, Mirrodin.
The
The
Feign death.
coma-inducing thing.
Feign death.
That's the spell.
Yeah.
You want me to cast it on this guy?
Yeah.
Yeah, he's unconscious, but I mean,
Is he,
cool.
oh, is he will.
He's unconscious. He doesn't have a fucking choice.
Might want to actually use it with a spell, though, not a ritual, because ritual will take 10 minutes.
That's fine. We have 10 minutes.
It is
Yeah,
regenerating.
This thing's regenerating as we speak.
It's up to Mirrodin what they want to do.
Yeah, I can cast it as a spell.
Alright, so it uses a third
Would that
level
be
slot.
like a... yeah, that'd be a third level spell.
Excuse me.
So Watts goes and grabs the doctors and the members. That was Ronval's like putting his sword away and calming down from the haste. And he grabs some chocolate. He's like, oh, blood sugar's low.
I don't suppose I can grab my arrows back from this.
Oh
thing,
yeah,
can I?
absolutely.
Alright, sweet.
I got those back. And yeah, after like a few minutes, Watts comes back to the doctors. So they do try the cure that they do have, and it does not seem to have any sort of effect.
Hmm.
Well. And Ronvalt mentions, well, if we can't cure it, and we can't fully kill it, because like, he's pointing at the wounds, like the heavy ones, they're already closed. But it's unconscious from like feigned death. It's unconscious for an hour anyway.
Yeah.
So you have a safe hour at the very least.
Yo, doctors, you guys got feign death so you can keep casting on this thing?
We do, but if we can't continuously do that forever. We need something that can lock it up and keep it locked up. Ronvald mentions the guild has something we can keep this thing contained in, but we have to bring it there. He's looking at how big the body is. So how strong are you guys at lifting?
I put my hand out and I do a little like rock back and forth, like eh.
I pick up Azure and I just start walking away.
My strength is at 0.
Wait.
Sounds slightly above average.
Sarah, yes? Call her. Okay. She begins casting Sending, and after like 5-10 minutes even, you see running through the caves is Hrist. The one that beat the almighty Christ out of you in a sparring match.
Oh no.
Where's her sheet?
Do I understand that they call Triss when they said call her?
Too
Well,
late.
she appears like after 5-10 minutes. You're trying to figure it out, right? She just comes running in.
As soon as I see her, I stand up straight and I'd give her a bow.
She looks at you. She kind of just has like this kind of bedroom wink.
Oh my.
And then she goes. Actually, I am gonna roll for her, but she is ungodly. Yeah, okay. I open her sheet and then close her sheet. Oh, okay, smart.
You don't know how many times I do that. I just feel so stupid that I never mention it to you guys.
I mean, I have like
Yeah,
a million sheets open, and it's like I keep closing them.
I do
You
it
still
too.
shouldn't have mentioned it then.
Beansprout, listen. I'm a Leo and a Gryffindor, and I have too much faith and trust in you guys to not make fun of me.
Yeah, well, I'm a Slytherin, and I will definitely use that against you.
Oh, at full force, I know.
Anyway, as Yonkai and Mirrodin are like bickering and having fun, Chris just lifts this thing over her head with one hand by the back.
I'm just.
Ramba's like, I'll hold the legs. He just holds the legs for balance. He kind of just like, as he's doing it, he's just looking down, kind of emasculated.
I'll go next to him and help him.
It's like you take one leg, he takes the other.
Yeah, I'll take one leg.
She has her hand up above her head with this thing resting on its back on her hand.
I'll be like, it's okay, Don, you don't gotta do this alone.
I have to train with her every day. You know I can hear you. Yes, ma'am. This guy you previously saw as a kaiju and basically destroyed the first form of this guy. Just be like, okay, yes, ma'am. And
ma'am.
You guys make your way out of the caves or out of the mines.
Huzzah!
Yay! remember when I said super boss or the worst boss I've ever given to you?
Yeah.
Just 2 turns.
Howdy.
Yeah.
It gets one attack off on you guys.
Shouldn't we continue exploring in case there's more of those people?
Ronbot mentions they'll have a team go through here.
Yeah.
Our job was to get this specific creature. Any extras, they'll have more members come in.
What is somebody doing with the mic?
What the? Sounds like sandpaper.
Yeah.
It's not me.
It's Beansprout.
So, yeah.
Okay.
Anyways.
You guys managed to pull that off. Yeah, you're gonna have to bring it all the way to the Heroes Guild, which is on the other side of town. But Chris is carrying the weight. You guys are just balancing it. So yeah.
It's like Mirrodin climbs on top of this thing so she can sit there and keep ritual casting sleep on the thing.
I mean, you technically can, but it won't take that long to get there. So yeah, the Heroes Guild do have a containment center for something like this. Let's see here. Wrist normally strong. So yeah, you head over to Heroes Guild. When you go inside, Ron Vault's like he lets down the leg that he's carrying or balancing, and he immediately runs off to go report in on the job. Watts mentions to everyone to just wait around so they can get their payment. And you notice the Heroes Guild surprisingly empty today.
What's going on?
There's like people working at the desks and all that, but like before when you were in here, there's like a massive lineup for like people trying to like, get help with things.
Oh, yeah. Like I said, what's going on?
Roll an insight.
Yeah.
You can only assume from the fact that you were involved with taking down 2 massive facilities of the crime syndicate. So activity is, chopped down a lot for the criminals.
Mm.
Right, so there's less reports of stuff, less urgency, because a lot of things have been going in the in the favor of the city, the Heroes Guild, the City Guard, and all that, instead of it being the other way around, where like the crime syndicate, like no matter how many people go after them, there's just too many incidents all across the city. But since 2 facilities were taken down completely.
They're laying low at the very least.
Yeah, and they have a lot less, people and resources, since you saw how big, one of the facilities were where we first met the undead.
Yeah. Just massive.
Yeah, since each facility is, the size of a district. Yeah, there's less activity. Has Yankai been inside the Heroes Guild yet, or is this his first time?
First time.
Alright. So in here, the Heroes Guild is a standard large-scale guild hall, but more corporate-looking as you walk in, like the front lobby. It's mostly just a really big room. There's a circular front desk where the desk workers taking in requests for there was this going on in this area, reporting it so someone can go deal with it.
So it kind of looks like an AMA center.
Pretty much. That's the front lobby area.
Yeah, I figured.
Yeah, the building itself is quite big. There's other sections, but that's authorized personnel type of areas.
Sounds
you
good.
do see a wall with what looks like a rankings board.
I'm gonna check the hell out of that.
Alright, roll perception on the board. You just stare so aggressively at this board. It's oh god, yeah.
His eyes just become bloodshot all of a sudden. Just
you feel heat emanating from his body from all the blood pumping through him. So what you see is basically what looks like a list of heroes in order from highest to lowest in ranking for the ranking in the guild.
Yeah.
His head starts to steam.
It's oh god, so fucking hot.
Start sweating.
The number 1 is someone named Loon Shard, whose name you've heard pop up a few times. Bickle, you know exactly who that is.
Fucker.
Yeah.
Damn.
Number 2 is someone called Vanheim Ignis. Actually, here, I'll just do this.
Show me the list.
This is the top 1, 2, 3, 4, top 4. There. The top 4 heroes of the guild.
Oh.
And as you're looking at the names, you don't see any pictures. You just see names of the heroes and all that. And you don't see Ronvalt's name or Rolance's name or any of the Hero Guild members that you've met personally. You don't see any of their names, so you can only assume they're the lower tier ones. These guys are the elite of the elite.
Got it.
And about half hour goes by, and Ronvalt comes back with a very regal old gentleman, the same one you saw at the cathedral. So these are the individuals I've been hearing about? My. Aren't you Vickle Allspike, known thief and supposed vigilante, turning a new leaf?
Allegedly thief, yes.
Well, honest pay for honest work. He hands each of you, since you did the fucking job perfectly, you each get 400 gold.
Ooh.
Cool. Yeah. And you each get a special item with that sack of gold. Yeah. So, Yankai, you get what looks like a short sword. When you feel kind of a static pulse to it when you touch it. This is a charge blade, and I will give you the. Is it here? Where did I put it? Ah, here we go. you get this. Now, you can't use its ability quite yet because you're not technically a spellcaster, but you were planning to multi-class, so you'll be able to.
See.
Yes. This light one-handed blade can hold one spell slot of first level or higher to gain a charge for 1 hour. During that hour, it deals an additional 1d4 damage, lightning damage, on hit and is considered magic for the sake of overcoming resistance and immunity to non-magical damage. For every slot above first, you gain an additional +1 to attack and damage rolls. The blade can't gain a charge until after a long rest. So, like, you can't spam power it up all the time.
Yeah.
Yeah. And since when you become a spellcaster, you'll have higher level slots, you can be like a +1 and an extra d4.
Okay.
Yeah. You can only do it like once a year. So that's what you get. Okay. Plus that 400 gold. Mirrodin, you get what looks like a breastplate. But it's wooden.
Ooh.
Yeah, this is a Zerkwood breastplate.
Ooh.
Ronvot told me what your particulars are, so I had this chosen for your reward. Now I just gotta find where I put it. Here we go. Zerkwood breastplate. Oh.
And what's the name of the guy that's handing things out?
Charles Dune, the guildmaster of the
Ah.
Right, so this is a breastplate made from a special type of wood known as Zerkwood. The wood is harder than almost any type of wood, and it's as durable as metal, though it can be damaged by fire like any wood, but provides as much armor value as a metal one. The front has a goblinoid tribal pattern, and the wood is a very dark brown. It acts like a breastplate for armor, but it's wooden, so druids can use it.
Ooh.
So you now have decent enough armor. And
what is that?
I'll put it into your sheet afterwards.
I'm gonna delete that then.
And Chardon looks to you, Vickle. Alright? And he hands you your 400 gold, and I think you have potential, Vickle. Don't think that your actions in this city have gone unseen or unheard. I know what you're doing. You act on your instincts, and they have always been with the intent to help those in need, even if your life is at risk. You're more heroic, or you have more heroic qualities than most of our actual members. And he hands you your gold and a piece of paper.
Yeah. I look at the piece of paper, I'm like, huh?
It's a job application for the Heroes Guild.
No! No! No!
What?
No! No!
Too funny.
No!
He hands it to you with a smile. Just a big old wide mouth smile.
No!
Just so you know, if you ever need a job in the future, you have potential to become one of our members.
Yo!
Just,
No!
well, you don't have to decide now. Just hold on to that, and if you change your mind, opportunity is there when you want it.
I'll give this to Ruby. By the way, now that you're here, I have something to say. The guard captain is in need of your help.
You're aware of that little bit of politics. Don't worry, I'm on his side.
Well, I'm just making sure because they want to take away, if he gets shuffled around, I'll quote they're going to take away the equipment using to keep Ruby alive.
Yes, I know. Rufus is a bit harsh with his decisions, especially when it involves the good of the city. However, the Heroes Guild is on the side of the city guard, and Captain Zark is He's a good friend of mine. I don't want to see him. I don't want to see what will happen to him, or what could happen to him.
Alright.
My vote is to keep him on, but if the others outvote me, then, well, I can't do anything.
I got one more person. I got one more person to talk. Yeah, the council.
Isn't that what young guy was doing?
Well,
Yeah, but I want.
we have the same. We have the similar ones too.
Yeah, okay.
It was similar. We both have to talk to them to convince them. Mine's for a different reason, and it's actually going against what he wants, but that's why I'm on the fence about everything.
Well, I take it you have no further business, but if you wish to do some work for the guild, not as a member, we have some other jobs that we don't have enough members for. If you wanted to take up additional work, we have...
As he's speaking, my eyes, both eyes are just twitching uncontrollably.
I mean, I'd imagine you'll be doing this stuff anyway, but why not get paid for it? Looking at you with, like, kind of just have, like, that pursed lips, like, you're gonna be doing this anyway, Vickle, why not get paid for it? You know the things you do, Vickle.
I'm, like, grinding my teeth right now.
You would be hired as mercenaries, essentially.
Yeah. I'll come back later.
Okay.
I'm just grumbling.
Does anyone else want to talk to him before he walks back to his office?
I'll introduce myself and be like, were any of these jobs hunting monsters, or at least anything related to that? Maybe demons, even.
Well, there is a monster hunting job that's outside the city that we need dealt with. We have a lot going on inside the city as well, but we do have a bit of a pest problem out in the farms outside the city. Don't have anyone that can go out there right now or have enough expertise with monsters. It's, from what we've gathered, we sent a group out there before, but we haven't heard from them in a week, so we can only assume they're dead.
I'm like, that is unfortunate.
It is, because if we can't deal with... We have a hard enough time dealing with things inside the city. If we can't even manage what's outside the city, we're going to be sending people to their death way too often. Which is why we're opening up for allowing outside contracts.
I'm like, finally!
He notices the sword you're carrying. That was one of our members' sword, Lumine, young fellow.
Oh, the monster killer sword.
Yes, remember that was Lumine gave that to you.
Yeah. I'm like, he actually gave it to me when we intercepted one of those slag monsters on the streets.
Oh, so you were the people he spoke of. Yes,
I give him a smile.
Yeah, he mentioned that you took that thing on all by yourself, pretty much.
Not true. I had Mir over here, and I point to him, and then see what Mir does.
I clear my throat and introduce myself properly, saying my actual name is Mirdan. Thank you very much, Bianca.
Hey.
Bianca.
That's a good play on words, and I hate you for it.
Good to meet both of you. It's good to have more people in this city who act on the good of others when there's danger afoot.
You can just see the anime shiver starting from my toes all the way up to my head. All of a sudden, as I'm walking away.
Yes, we need more heroic people in this city who do good by others. Simply because they're there to help. And they can.
I start running away.
Anyways, I'm gonna ask if he knew my dad, Dargai.
Dark guy. I'm gonna roll for him. Not a name I'm familiar with. I take it he was a monster hunter as well?
You guys continue.
I
I'll be
smiled a
right
bit.
back.
Yep.
Say Vickle left the building. Dark guy, no, so not a name I'm familiar with, but I assume he's a monster hunter like you.
The best of the best.
Hmm.
You wouldn't happen to have any information on demons, would you?
Demons. Well. Roll. He's a smarty pants. Demons, I've dealt with a few in the past. Not too often they show up, but when they do, it's kind of a priority matter to deal with. Why?
I'm going to I'm going to swat away at behind me. I'm like, well, I got a certain pest of my own I've been trying to get rid of.
Oh.
Does the demon biking make any?
Unfortunately, yes.
My father and I slayed him, but in the final moments, his soul got.
You said your father's name was Dark Eye.
Yes.
Monster Hunter. Now that is starting to ring a bell. You said the name by itself, out of context, just Monster Hunter. I didn't quite recall, but I remember some time ago, there was a man who was trying to stop this demon biking. That was your father.
Yes.
What happened to him?
He ended up killing the Viking, but in the end, he succumbed to Viking's wounds, and in the end, Viking's soul and my father's is now attached to my own.
That's unfortunate and complicated situation. I'm not quite sure what to make of that. You say you have a demon inside you right now.
Yes, he does. He can't communicate though. Viking is far too powerful.
And you wish to do something about this demon within you? You say your father's soul is also in there.
Yes, I wish to not condemn my father while being rid of Viking.
You see Mr. Charldoon's gaze kind of like tilt to the side to someone behind you. He's looking directly at Ronvalt. Ronvalt's like right behind you, but not like directly behind you, like more off to the side. He's like, he's kind of just like nervous. I know the teacher's looking at me, but I don't want to answer the question. Ronvalt, doesn't your family deal in a particular god that may or may not be a benefit to this young man who has done several acts of good to this city simply because he was there to do so? I mean, yeah, but it's not exactly something I'd... Well, what if this demon becomes a problem and you had the means to do something about it before it became a problem? Wouldn't any casualties be on your hands? Yes? Well then, I believe you're the best bet this man here has at removing this demon and potentially saving his father's soul. Is that as an order, or you are simply asking? You are a hero, Ronvald. If you see someone in trouble, what is the guild's code? Help those in need simply because they need someone to help them. That's right. And this young man here has done several acts of good. He's not even a Heroes Guild member. So perhaps, as thank you for dealing with this monster, maybe you could tell him of something that might set him in the right direction. Yes, sir. Ronball just like embarrassingly looks to you like, I might know of some information that I could give you right now.
I'll pull out my journal and lick my pen. Do tell.
But he's like looking around, like, not here out in public. Captain Watts here. We all live on his ship over by the port, or at the port. Come to our place and we'll talk about everything. We'll even have dinner there.
I'm like, will Chris be there?
Hmm?
I'm asking. I'm like, will Chris be there?
Chris? Well, she lives there as well. Me,
I'll be there.
It's me, Sarah, Watts, and Rist. We all live on the Seabolt, Captain Watts' ship.
Yeah, I'll be there.
Right. Tell your friend Vickle he's also invited. I'm guessing he's part of your group.
Yeah, I don't think he knows about my affliction.
Pretty sure you mentioned it to him multiple times now, haven't you?
Don't remember, honestly.
You might, yeah, I don't think you've actually mentioned it to Vickle himself, just everyone else that Vickle knows.
Pretty much.
I mean, he's asked as Vickle is part of your group, he's invited to come over as well.
Sounds good.
Yeah.
If I find him and he's interested, I'll bring him.
Okay. And, yeah, all of you are invited. Mirrodin.
Perfect. Oh, Mirrodin has to come.
Yeah.
Mirrodin is definitely tagging along.
Yay. You get to go on a boat. We on a boat, motherfucker.
Mirrodin has never been on a boat before.
Yeah.
Yonkai has.
Yeah. Watts is gonna be like, so, does anyone like boats? Oh, you're telling them about the boat. Yes, I have a boat.
I would hope so with the title Captain.
Haha, once upon a time that wasn't the case, but that's a story for later. Wait till Justin gets back, and then we could probably end session there.
Alright.
Yeah, I need to
Yeah,
get to bed. Oh my god.
Quarter to 11. Just waiting for Justin to get back, so I can mention that we're going on a boat.
Boat.
I'm on a boat! Is that not how you do it?
Sure.
Okay, I'm sorry.
Just listen to the song, We're on a Boat, from Lonely Island.
Oh, God. I'm good.
Is Justin back yet? I don't think he is. Here, I will, put the Zerkwood breastplate into your sheet. Merton.
Hey! Isn't Zerkwood the wood from the other campaign that I'm supposed to keep an eye out for?
Yes.
That's so cool!
Cool.
I'm back.
Yay! So, we're all being invited to Captain Watts' ship, and they're going to tell us information that we need for plot. And
Yay!
we're also invited to dinner there.
Alright.
Just gonna unequip that. Yeah. Okay, and Zerk breastplate. And there you go. You now have a breastplate. Also, you have way too much junk. I say you're invited over for supper. It's not supper time yet, so you could do like your shopping and stuff like that. Now you got paid money. If you wanted to do some shopping beforehand.
Hmm.
Yeah.
You were gonna show me the list of the prices for buildings?
Oh yeah, it's right there in the list of things in the game.
Hmm.
The Rune City Real Estate.
Alright.
Yeah, Harris is going to be there. Yonkai's happy for that for some reason that oddly enough, other people probably get.
Mhm.
Ronval probably gets it.
I like a strong whammon.
Well, she's as strong as Whammon gets.
Huzzah! It just
Oh
matches my
God,
character.
Justin, what if Ruby and Hrisk met?
Oh no.
Oh,
Eh?
oh God, Suplex City, bitch. Alright, gonna end